right. Stabler back. Looking, going to France, wide open. Touchdown Raiders! Branch committed highway robbery without a gun.
Hey guys, it's OG Daniel from the Chronicles of the Black Hole, the crazy old drunk uncle of Raiders YouTube. And tonight, Joe's not going to be able to make it because he's got family obligations. It's going to be a few weeks before Joe's back, but he will be back. But tonight, I have guest Pendejo. Welcome in, Captain Jack Rackham.
I love being a guest Pendejo.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be more Pendejos in here eventually.
Got it.
We have a whole bunch of them.
Oh, so, well, like I said, we'll see. There you go. You build me up. You make me think I'm special, and it's don't worry. There's going to be a lot of other Pendejos after you. You're just the first one that I can pull out of my culo if we're going to go with the whole.
No, actually, no, man. You're just the first guy I thought of the call.
Okay. Well, and I'm very I'm honored, blessed, and all those other things that that you thought enough of me, and I appreciate that as well.
Right, and you may be doing more than one of these,
Hey, like I said, I'm game if I'm available. If I'm not friggin' YouTubed out.
Right, I know what you mean by that already.
Yeah.
All right, hey, salute Robert Pena. The Raiders will return, yes, to the playoffs next year. I have no doubt about that, brother. We're headed the right direction. I am here, Miss Pendejos. Hey, man, yeah, well, couldn't do it last week. Joe's got some stuff going on, but he's been a good father and a good husband, and that's why we had that little bit of a delay, and it's going to be a few weeks, but he'll be back. All right, the Raiders are the best team in the world. Ricky Diaz, I agree most of the time, except for when my fingernails are all gone. All right, let's see. Hey, what's good, Sinister? How you doing, man? We're just hanging out, partying tonight. Tonight we got Captain Jack with us. Hey, salute, Bourbon. How are you, man? And then let's see, what's good, OG? Hey, Fades to Black. All's good, man. Just having a good time, hanging with my peeps.
Hey, Bourbon, you still owe me 20. You still owe me 20.
I don't know what's going on with that, but he might have to do something live tonight. We'll just see. Hey, what's good, Kevin? Hey, Fades to Black wants to know what's good, man.
Hey, all good with the crew, man. It's great hanging out with everybody.
Hey, Aaron, man, all's good, man. How are you doing, bro? I hope you're doing better, man. Hey, salute, Cool Kev. Let's see. Salute, Bourbon. All right. Yeah, there's no reason you couldn't do Cap, I did 40. 40 ounces or 40 push-ups?
40 push-ups. I told him he had to drop down and give me 20. So if he did 20 extra, that's good. That doesn't hey, that's on you. Okay, so don't think you get extra credit points for that. Okay, that's 20 that I wish I could do. I might be able to do 10, but it all depends on if my belly gets in the way of a good push-up.
Hey, 303 Raiders. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, what's good, Buddha? How are you, man?
Good to see everybody. Hey, I do have to do this, and it's only because it's obligatory. I say it every time that I have a show on my channel. I said, make sure that you are subscribed to my shipmate here, Chronicles of the Black Hole. Obviously, if you're here, you're subscribed and you are a member of his channel and you're subscribed to this channel. If you're not subscribed to mine, I ask you please to do that. I've actually been looking and I'm thinking about when I get close, I want to get to 3,000 subscribers. And I'm thinking that when I get to 3,000 subscribers, I'm looking around and I thought I had an extra Marcus Allen helmet rolling around here. So I'll get the word out. Let me make sure I got it first, okay? Let me make sure I got it first. But if I do, I want to make sure. First off, let's get OG over $1,000 so we can. And again, he doesn't care about the monetary things. I get it, but let's get OG over $1,000, and let's make sure that once we get OG over $1,000, then let's make sure that if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it as well, because it's great to have folks that know what they're talking about. There's a few people, and I won't go into names. There's a few people here as content creators that really have no clue. So you're talking and you're watching a quality broadcast with people who actually know what the hell they're talking about, and that's a good thing. So again, I appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed already to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would, and tell other people to get on over to Chronicles of the Black Hole and get them over to my channel as well.
I was going to plug you, but you went all Don King on it, so you know.
Well, I don't have the hair though.
No,
I don't have the, man. Don had some wonderful hair, man. Hey, actually, that's one thing I was thinking about, because somebody was talking about the other day. They're talking about old boxing, and there was a thing that I saw today about where Sonny Liston actually pulled a gun on Muhammad Ali years and years ago, and I'd never seen that.
it was in a casino, and it was a fake gun.
Right. It was a fake gun, and he was shooting blanks, but he was taking literally pop shots with a blank gun. I think it might have been a starter's pistol, maybe, but he was taking shots at Ali, and I'm not saying I'd never heard that, but I don't remember that, and it was like it got me thinking about, and the other person on the thread was talking about old school, real boxing, when boxing was the shiznit. Okay.
Back in the day, was a long time ago, though, man. Now you got UFC. People have lost interest in most of it. You know what I mean? Not everybody, but I'm saying there's a lot of people who have.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like I used to love, and I remember when ABC back in like the 70s and maybe even into the early 80s, Sugar Ray Leonard would have fights on ABC on like Wild World of Sports. And that was before all the pay-per-view came and just friggin' ruined the sport, because they would have, real boxing matches for people that we love to see. Sugar Ray, Roberto Duran, Hagler, Ray Mancini, old school guys. And if none of these names are familiar to you, it means that you have to catch up on when boxing was boxing. Prime.
You know what? Mike Tyson almost ruined pay-per-view. People got sick of paying $25 for a 30-second fight. Hey, El Capi, hey, Rafael, how you doing, man? I just posted the link in the stream. Anybody who wants to come on, you know how it is, man. The chat room, we like you guys in here. Love having you in here, man. That's true. So anybody who wants to come in, I just posted the link. Pop on in, bro. Don King had lunch lady hair.
Hey, Alexis Arguello, I remember him. Yeah, Alexis Arguello was a great fighter.
Salute, Rafael. That's a crazy story. Old school boxing was the shit. Yeah, it was, Willie. Wide World of Sports, man, was the only real sports show on TV on Sunday afternoon. And then the networks like ESPN came in, cable and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you start getting more and more of it, which is fine. I love that because I wanted to be able to choose what I watched, not just whatever they decided to. Oh yeah, Hitman Hearns, nice. My great uncle was Alexis Arguello. Wow, okay, that's what I was wondering what you were commenting on. I'm not caught up to everybody yet. Yeah, we know who it is, Jeff. Yeah, we know who it is.
We know who Alexis Arguello was.
Oh, big time. Yeah, crazy knockouts. Well, dude, Tyson take people out in less than a round, and they just ruined. Like, people were getting mad, and I'm not paying for that anymore. Hey, what's up, Sebastian Gonzalez? What's happening? Ray Boom Boom Mancini was great. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're doing good, brother. We're doing good. I just put the link in the chat a minute ago and post it back in for anybody who wants to join us. We're talking Raiders football. We'll talk about anything else you guys want to talk about, man. This is how we roll around here. Salute OG, salute Captain Jack. All right, so there's the link in the stream. You guys pull up. Anybody who wants to pull up, come on in and hang out with us.
Hey, while we at Big said, I know we're going to talk Raiders, but it's like, do you remember? And I think it was
Dundee.
It was like Jerry Cooney was fighting for. I think wasn't it Holmes Cooney?
Yeah.
And it was like all. And granted, this was when all of those things. And again, I'm not going to hit the racist button here, but there was a lot of people that were, obviously the great white hope was Jerry Cooney. And it's like, for all of the folks that said that there needs to be a white champ. I don't care the color of the skin. I like whoever is the best person. And I remember the Cooney Holmes fight. I was watching it in the, I think it was the Enlisted Club in Orlando because I worked there as like a busboy. It was like my first job. And they had I think it was a pay-per-view. And, they had Cooney Holmes. And I know that I think it was Cooney that gave Holmes a shot to the nuts. And Holmes was out for about 5 minutes. And they warned Cooney about that. But Cooney got his ass kicked.
Holmes wasn't putting up with that. So Raiders till death. What do we pick up in the draft? If you're talking about position, I got some ideas. If you're talking about players, dude, everything is on pause until we get someone higher. But I'll go with position. In the draft, first of all, our offensive line needs to be addressed in free agency. I don't want maybe one offensive lineman to learn, give them time to develop. Otherwise, I also want one wide receiver in the draft, and we all know who that is. Or in free agency.
Oh, okay. I was going to say
in free agency. I wouldn't mind picking up a wide receiver in the draft also, but what we need is some cover corners, cover linebackers. There's one guy, Jordan Davis. This guy is a defensive tackle I would love to get in the draft. He's from Georgia, 6'6", 340 pounds, and he moves offensive linemen. He moves lines. He's a man amongst boys. The guy's a behemoth, and I'd love to get that guy. Other than that, I think we're good. We'll probably have to pick up a backup quarterback because, somebody's probably going to offer Mariota a job.
Well, see, Mariota's not under contract, though.
No, somebody's going to offer him a job. We're probably going to need another quarterback, a backup.
Yeah. And the other thing is that I liked Peterman, but Peterman knew Gruden's playbook, and
that's going to change.
It's not going to be Gruden's playbook anymore. So, it obviously is another thing. Now, here's the other thing, and I'm going to agree and disagree on because you're definitely of a mind to get an offensive lineman in free agency. There's the right tackle from the Jets that people are talking about would be a great pickup. But remember, they are free agents for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you hit and a lot of times you miss, because I remember that we swung badly and missed with Trent Twinkies and Twitter Brown. Okay. So sometimes you get some good guys. Sometimes you don't. I remember a couple of years ago when we picked up Osemele from the Ravens, and he was good for a couple of years, and he got injured, right. And we got rid of him. So sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. There is a couple of right tackles available that would be available where we're picking. I think we're picking 22 is what I saw the order today.
Right.
I think we're picking 22.
Yep.
And I was looking at a couple of the mocks, and they had this big kid who played right tackle, who is a mountain as well, kind of like the same version of Jordan Davis. I think his name is Falele.
Offensive lineman, though.
Yeah. Falele.
When do you think we're going to get a new GM and a coach? Dude, hopefully right around the time of the Super Bowl, we need to start getting stuff done. That's a guess and a hope.
Yeah, I was going to say, I tell you what, man, it's like the Raiders need to get things done now. Now, they did have, Jared Mayo did the interview, which means they have one of the Rooney Rule, or I should say half of the Rooney Rule covered, because I think you have to do 2 minority candidates outside the organization. Okay?
Yeah, Don Webb in free agency. I agree, Don.
Naboka Dean. I like the kid Dean. Trust me, I'm a Gator. I know all about the Georgia defense, and if we can get tell you what, if we can get a bunch of kids from Georgia that are available, I'd love that. I will say again, because I'm an SEC guy, Malik Davis, the running back out of Florida, would be a fantastic acquisition. Somebody that can spell Jacobs. He's a bowling ball, does not like to go down, and is is strong. He's not like super fast, but he's strong and quick, and does not go down at the first person to hit him. So Malik Davis, running back, I'm not sure what round he projects to. I don't care, but I'd love to pick him up.
Any Raiders that didn't live up to expectations in the 70s and 80s? Pick 2 or 3 players.
In the 70s and 80s. Ooh. Well, there's a lot. Okay. Jay Schrader.
Jay Schrader for sure.
Let's see.
What was another quarterback we had? We had a couple of quarterbacks that missed completely.
Yeah, Rick Meyer.
Oh, yeah.
Tuiasosopo.
He was a good backup.
He was a good backup. But,
he was a good backup, but he couldn't start. No.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you can get a lot of, I would say, did Dallas score? Crap.
Yep. So, hey, Stopple, how you doing, brother?
No, and that's where I was talking about Bourbon for. I'm looking to see if this is a good goal or not.
All right, draft is only 90 days away. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll do it the right way. Hopefully we'll get a GM who can pick them. I honestly think we kicked out a GM who could have picked him if his hands were tied. That's what I honestly believe in the first 3 rounds. Mayok's hands were tied. Everything he picked after that was killer and stellar. And I'll name 3 names: Max Crosby, Hunter Renfro, and Nate Hobbs. Although Nate Hobbs, somebody needs to put a little leash on that motherfucker. Mark Wilson was another one. Thank you, Fades to Black. He was terrible.
Yes. And I remember that they took Plunkett out and put Wilson in. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was just bad. So, all right, let me put this link back in because we'd love to have some of you guys come on and join us, man. It'd be fun. Come on in, talk with us. Like I said, better, it's hard to do anything when everything's up in the air, man. Right now, without a GM, it's like, can't figure out who we're going to draft, can't figure out, anything. Because, our leadership's been gutted, okay? Hopefully the core of this team will not be, because we're headed in the right direction. Anybody who came in and tried to, going to make this my team, would screw us up and we'd be in rebuild mode for 5 more years easily. So, hey, James Furpo, I don't want to upset my family. Raiders! All right, let's see. Doing pretty good, G. Thanks, brother. How you been, my man? I'm doing good, man. Just working and living and thinking about this team, bro. Thinking about this team has a chance for Raiders president. I heard that somewhere, and I like that. I like that a lot.
I think it's going to happen, too.
Oh, here's another classic. Willie Wayne just pulled up. Remember this fucking guy?
Hobart, close.
Anyway, but the link is in the chat, man. Anybody want to come in? Come hang out with us, man. Would love to have you on.
Yeah, and actually, do you notice that all of the names that we're talking about are all quarterbacks?
Yep. We missed on a lot of quarterbacks. In Al Davis's last 20 years, we blew it on some quarterbacks. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Blew it on some picks, man. I'll tell you one number one pick we got accused of being horrible at. Okay. And I'm so grateful we grabbed him. Sebastian Janikowski was a hit.
Yeah.
Huge hit for 18 years hit.
Yeah. And what about the greatest 7th round draft pick ever?
For us?
For us.
Got me stumped.
Bo Jackson.
Oh, yeah. But that's because he got picked first by Tampa Bay and he said, no, I'm playing baseball.
Yeah, but still, the greatest 7th round draft pick ever, because he told Tampa Bay right there,
I'm not playing for you.
Yeah, well, and do you know why?
They sucked.
No, that's not the reason why. That's not the reason why. He told Tampa Bay to pack sand because he went on a trip that the owner picked him up in an airplane, and he did like a trip for Tampa while he was still obviously at Auburn, and because of that, he lost his eligibility.
Yep.
To play baseball, and he asked Tampa and say, "Is everything kosher?" And they say, "Oh yeah, man,
yeah, sure." They lied and made him lose his eligibility to play baseball. And he told them to fuck off.
Exactly.
Oh, here's a good one, Don Webb. Abram, Mullen, Farrell, Kwiatkowski, Littleton must go. Save tons of cap space. Being real, not emotional. We will not save any cap space if we cut loose Littleton because he has negotiated his contract back to this year. He's a major cap hit. He's going to be riding Pine as a backup, major cap hit. I think same thing with Farrell, but here's the thing: if the new coach comes in and they're running a 3-4 defense, Farrell will be the star of this team, and you'll be looking at everybody else like, oh, can they do it? Trust me. Farrell is good in the 3-4.
Yeah, and the other thing is as well is that they might be able to save money with post June 1st cuts because then you can spread it out over 2 years.
Right. Remember Dan Pastorini? Yeah, I remember when he broke his leg. The whole all the Raider Nation went screaming nuts. They wanted in there so bad. And he took them to the Super Bowl and won it. I remember that.
That's for sure. Thomas.
As well.
Solomon Thomas played well for us this year. I think that maybe he wasn't. I mean, all that in a bag of pixie sticks, but I think he played well while he was in there. I mean, was he a stud? No, but I think he played well.
Oh no, he's saying good in the 3-4.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. Imagine this: we got that kid Jordan Davis, that monster from Georgia. Him and Philon in the middle, and our defensive ends. How frightening would that be for a quarterback? Like, that would give you shell shock.
With Pylon, you're gonna have to if you want him, you're gonna have to re-sign him, and then you're gonna have to stash him for a year because he is not going to be ready to play. He is not going to be ready to play until the end of the year, if at all.
Why?
That is an injury that you don't come back from early. That's at least a year injury.
Right.
So I mean. That if you sign him and if he's ready to play in a year, which would be the end of the season, and it still might be early too much. It's one of those things where you sign them out of respect, but I don't think that you're going to see Darius Pylon next year. But if you want to sign him and stash him,
Put him on the practice squad and tell him, man, no, we want you back. You know.
Well, no, I wouldn't even put him on the practice squad. I would IR him.
IR him, yeah, so nobody can grab him. True.
Right. No, you don't want him grabbed. So yeah, put him out there.
Resign Hankins. Resign Hankins then.
Yeah, well, I think that Hankins has an opportunity to be re-signed. It all depends upon, who is management. What are we?
We have a guest. All right, Fades to Black. How you doing, brother?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. Good to see you, brother.
Hanging out with Raider Nation, bro. What could be better?
Yeah, I had to chime in. I saw your the invite there. Not the invite, but I saw your channel pop up, and I said, I haven't seen you in a while, OG.
That's an invite to everybody.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, OG, and I saw Captain yesterday, I believe, on Dirty's show, I believe, right?
Yeah,
I saw you on one
show. On a little bit out of respect for Dirty. I just finished my show, and I was like, wow. I said, Dirty's on, and I said, I got to do this. So I went over to Dirty's show, and even after Dirty's show, I had to cut 3 of my shows for the podcast. So I was up late. And and by the way, if you ever miss a show of mine, I'm on Buzzsprout. So if you can't watch it, you can always listen to it on Buzzsprout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirty he's been having these late shows lately, and it's been getting kind of crazy, 4 or 5 hours. He's got a late show every night now at 10 o'clock. It's a late night show. We're up to almost like 2 o'clock the last 3 nights. It's been crazy.
Yeah, Dirty's going stew mode. No, but he's on the West Coast, so it's hard for me to catch his shows sometimes.
Right.
But him and I are talking about doing a show in the spring, which is going to be pretty cool. But we're going to be cooking, like on Friday, getting stuff ready, and then Sunday cooking it up and having it ready for a tailgate party and eating it. And just
nice,
because we both like to cook. So it's like, hey, man, let's do that. Let's tailgate. Let's just tailgate. So we're going to start doing that in the spring, Greg.
Yeah, I've been doing my rounds on some of these shows, and they've been calling me the YouTube whore now. So I better quit.
No, I've been a YouTube whore since I started doing it like almost a year ago. But on other people's shows, I didn't have my own then. But let me tell you something, Dre. You know who I will be grateful to get back is for what Alec Ingold. I will be glad to get him back next season. Okay. Yeah. And then our other backup running back,
Drake.
I'll be glad to get him back too.
I agree with you.
Hey,
what do you think? What do you think about Regis? What do you guys think about Regis?
I haven't seen enough of him.
I actually saw him in videos before we drafted him on Just Bomb Productions. It's like, man, it'd be nice to get this guy. And we got him. I was like shocked. I was so happy. I was looking at his college tape and stuff going, wow, this kid's fierce. Okay, so football players turned actor. Fred Dreyer, Fred Williamson, and Carl Weathers. Who was the worst of the 3? In football or acting?
Honestly, I would probably I never dug Fred Dreyer. I thought that he just sucked as an actor.
Carl Weathers, I think, was the best of them.
Yeah, Carl Weathers. I would put Carl Weathers. Obviously, he had like one role, but he did it well.
What one role?
Carl Weathers, other than Predator, he was Apollo Creed.
I know he was Apollo Creed, but he was also in Predator. He played that role real well too. He was a bad guy.
I said, other than Predator, he was Apollo Creed, and then a good performance in Predator, but nothing else really to speak of. Fred Williamson actually was a good action actor so it's like Fred Williamson actually had a more diverse action roles than Carl Weathers and did well in them. But Fred Dreyer, I mean, other than that NBC show, whose name escapes me, he was on for he had his series, and I can't even remember the name of the series, but he sucked as an actor.
So we're pretty good at punter, kicker.
He was probably the best football player of all three of them, because Fred Dreyer was a stalwart defensive player for the Rams, but as an actor, he sucked.
Hanging out with the nation with warmer weather and or a championship year would be better. Yeah, it would. But, we'll get there. We're getting there. We're headed there. Hey, Bourbon, how you doing, brother?
Good, fellas. How y'all doing?
Hanging out. Just
That was early this morning, Cap. PT's over now. That was early this morning.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I could do push-ups, but you know what gets in the way? This.
I look forward to having that.
Think of it as a bumper. Think of it as a bumper, Skipper. It's a bumper.
Yeah, it's a push-up bumper. It's like it makes you stop, when you get tired. It's like, oh, there's one. It's like, dude, you didn't go down all the way. I said, yeah, but the belly hit.
I went down as far as it's going to go.
Exactly.
Hey, Bruce Davis, can't get them late show up at 4 a.m., work at 4:30 a.m., can't stay. I know, bro. You know what? I just can't stay up late because I got to take my medication at a certain time before and after dinner. Once I take that last pill, I'm dead in 30 minutes. So that's why I can't do it either, bro. And the fatigue starts kicking in. I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Desert. Thanks for saying that. Hunter. That was his show. I knew it was on NBC, but it's like, it sucked.
Live Raider Nation tailgate party. Yep. Like our FB fullback. What?
Yeah, he likes our fullback. We were talking about Ingold.
Ingold?
Oh yeah, man! I can't wait for him to come back, man. That's funny. 2 years in a row, I've got pictures of him not straddling. What is it called? Hurdling over players, man. And it's like
Ingold.
Hey, OG, let me ask you a question, OG. So Ingold and Cap. And Bourbon, how you doing, Bourbon?
What's going on, babe?
Yeah, so Ingold's considered a fullback, and a lot of teams don't use fullbacks these days. So, what happens if we pick up a coach that doesn't utilize that? Do you think we can use Ingold as a running back?
We could use him as a running back, a receiver, a blocker. We could use him for a lot of things.
Great blocker.
He's always on special teams too. So,
yeah,
that's true. I like Ingold.
Yeah, I'd like to keep him. I definitely think he's an asset. I mean, you see people like Husek, on the I can't remember who Husek's playing with anymore. For the Niners. Yeah. And a lot of people don't use fullbacks anymore, but you know what? You should, because you got that the especially ones that can block and catch, and Ingold can do both. And I think that he would be an asset. And I think it would be a mistake in letting him go.
Yeah, the
first Raider to score a touchdown in Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah. You're right. OG. Good knowledge.
He's a Swiss Army knife too, because like I said, he does special teams too. He does so much to help the team, and he's just one of those players that fits in as a Raider.
He's got a great attitude. Yeah, I love that guy.
Big time.
He's got one more year in his contract, right? Or is it up this year?
I think it's
I'm
up
not
this
sure.
year.
It's his third year.
I think it's up this year because he was an undrafted free agent, so I think he was only on a 3-year deal, not a normal rookie 4-year deal.
You know we're gonna resign him.
That's right, Bourbon. You're right.
You know we have to resign him though.
Yeah.
I'll look it up while you guys are chatting. I'll get it.
What no?
My alarm went off, so I turned it off.
I was like, "Don't get me copyrighted, man."
No. That was a little bit of
Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson, Cliff Branch, Kenny Stabler, Jack Tatum, Howie Long, and then Otto, 63, 60, 78, 25, saving space and all the names. Okay. Don, hey, man, that's basically what mine and the captain's shows about every other Tuesday, bro. Those guys. You guys see Deacon Jones play live?
No, I never saw him live. I just saw him Well, actually, no. I might have seen him at the very end when he was
At the
playing
end,
for the
at the
Chargers.
end.
Yeah, when he was playing for the Chargers.
Yeah. Didn't see his best days. Yeah, he loved his ladies. It was funny like no tomorrow. Bob Boomer Brown made his life hell though.
Do you guys think we get this GM head coach thing resolved this week?
Not this week.
Oh, Ed, really? You got drunk with Deacon Jones? Nice. Not this week.
We got to hurry up and get it together. There's only 51 days till free agency.
Yeah, we will realistically, by the time the AFC and NFC championships are over this next week, we'll probably have enough interviews to where we can actually get somebody between the Pro Bowl and Super Bowl is what I'm hoping.
Well, Dobbs was today, wasn't he?
Yeah.
For GM?
Yeah, but Dodge, everybody's like, oh, that guy from the Colts, that guy from the fucking Raiders. He used to work for Al Davis. And then he went to Seattle. Then he went to the Colts.
Yeah.
So he's a Raider.
I do not like. I'm on.
You know what, Ed Winchell? I'd like to get drunk with Ed Winchell a couple times too. You know. Anyway.
I do not like the way Spot Track. They've changed their site, and I don't like what they've done with their site. It's a pain in the ass.
I haven't been on there in a while.
Don't even know what that is.
Sport Track, you can go on there and look up everybody's contracts.
Oh, yeah. Now, you don't understand when free agency starts, they get dragged behind. I heard about them.
Yeah, I tell you what, no, I'm not even, I look even for just trying to find them. And you can't even find them. I'm like trying to do by team. So they don't even have him listed as a running back. I know he's not a running back, but it's like positional spending. So it's like they don't have. I know they don't have like fullback listed. They got special team players. Not even. So I can't even find them.
They don't have him as running back.
No, they don't have him as running back.
Well, John Matuzak was the best actor. His role in the Goonies was outstanding. You should see the movie Caveman. The cast created a whole new language. Except for one Asian guy who spoke perfect English. Everyone else had to use zug zug ug umaga. And then by the time the movie's over, you understood what they were saying. It was crazy.
Yep.
That's true. That's funny.
Yeah, he's a restricted free agent.
Okay, I'm looking. Maybe okay. I'll go free agent.
Yep.
All teams. Okay.
You're right, Jamie.
Update. Again, I do not like the way that they have it listed here on Spot Track. Okay, I'm looking.
Yeah, I just Googled him and then pulled it up on Spot Track.
Okay, yeah, Alec Ingold is a restricted free agent. Let's see if he's a restricted. So he's played out his option. So he, excuse me. So we can re-sign him, but again, it's just a matter of. And wow, he was only making 500 and not even 590 a year.
Yeah. Well, we need to sign him for more than that. They said he was in there squatting. What did they say? He was squatting 315 or something like that. Like his rehab's going really fast.
Yeah, they said he was doing good.
We need to snatch this guy up and pay him more.
I agree. Remember, as a restricted free agent, we have first rights on him anyway.
Yeah. Right.
So
how much do you pay a fullback?
And see that remains to be seen as to who comes in and offensively, because I would love to make sure that he is re-signed, but again, it all depends upon what schmuck we have as our offensive coordinator. And I'm allowed to say what schmuck because we definitely had somebody that would have to increase in IQ quotient 1,000-fold to even be considered to be a schmuck in Greg Olson. So
we give Perryman an extension and have him for 2 more seasons. I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that, Stoffel.
We still got Perryman on contract next year, anyways.
Fades to black.
Hey.
Hit that like button. Hey, hit that like button, man. 31 watching. Only 18 of you like us. Come on, man. We're trying to entertain you. Are you not entertained?
Hey,
I was
Captain.
gonna say that's normally more likes than I get. You're up to 23, by the way, and I'm like, wow, that's a good amount.
How important was
Captain.
Skip Thomas?
He was Dr. Death, right? Or
yeah,
Part
Dr.
of the
Death.
Soul Patrol?
yeah.
How
I think it was quite
important?
important.
Muy importante, dude. Watch some of the old stuff. It's on there. Go to Raiders Classics. It's a YouTube channel, and you get to watch the old games. Go watch some old games. The cool part is there's old commercials in there that are hilarious. You see the fucking hair and clothes these people are wearing.
Classics.
I have a quick question. This is for Captain. I know when you host your shows, you're not allowed to cuss. Are you allowed to cuss on OG's channel?
No
yeah,
fucking
I can do
way.
whatever the fuck I
We
want.
don't fucking say shit around here, man. Watch your fucking mouth.
And again, and I have to explain this as well. It's not that I can't cuss on my channel.
Tell them you're affiliated with other networks that don't allow that.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
When I affiliated with the Northeast Streaming Sports channel, they
Roku.
say, Cap, we love your stuff, but you can't do the George Carlin seven words.
George Carlin.
Do. Yeah. You know,
George
Jim,
Carlin. He's also on Roku
tits.
TV.
Yeah, and the same thing with Roku. So I can't do all of the bad words, but when I do a channel or when I do a show, and if it says uncensored, then that means I'm not pushing it out there. So again, I'm sorry if you guys are saying,
6'8",
well,
bro.
fuck, I can't. I like it when the captain swears. I do too, but I try to be accommodating to the people that I'm doing the shows with.
So we're allowed to say a little bit of
you
too
guys
short.
are so cute.
So we're allowed to say a little bit of too short and say, motherfuck you, damn shithole bitch. Just kidding.
Oh, on this channel, yeah. I just say, hey, just
Kevin likes it when he gets off his own channel and he can go full Tourette's, man.
Oh, I've seen him on other channels. I'm like, damn, this is not the same Cap. Cap goes off on the other
all you
channels.
have to do is just call them Futhermuckers.
Hey, Gabe.
Frickin'.
Hey, I'm putting the link back in, Gabe. If you want to pull up, bro, since
let's go.
I'm trying. Let's hang out, bro.
Yeah, pull up, Gabe.
Smiley Gabe.
Hey, we got you guys got to hear Gabe's story. I don't know if you heard about it, but he would. We call him Road Rage Gabe now because he was on a road rage the other day and almost beat somebody up, and they called the cops on him. So
that's a fucking raider.
Yeah, so he was telling the story on Dirty's channel yesterday. It was funny. So he was just chilling a little bit, just trying to calm down a little bit and just relax. It was more like therapy. These channels are like therapy. You know, we like to come in and chime with you guys and just talk football. It helps a lot, man. Well, I appreciate you guys, the content creators. I really do. And even the guys that pop in. Love you guys.
Hey, man, we love you too. Any similarities in Renfro and Bolitnikov?
That the fact that they are precise route runners, that they catch almost everything
and elusive
thrown at them.
And elusive.
Yes.
We're not easy to tackle.
And
run after catch. Run after catch.
They're actually a bit quicker than you think.
Yeah.
Cap, you need to move on from Roku so we can have shows like 2 to 3 years ago.
Again, what I'm thinking of is
that's your boy Ed Winchell.
if I don't get so burnt out because I'm required, or not that I'm required, but Roku and Northeast Streaming Sports has me on 2 live shows a week plus a third one. Okay. So I'm doing 3 shows for them because they know, and again, I'm not doing I'm breaking but they know I got quality content. So they gave me 3 primetime slots: Thursday when I do my live, Sunday when I do my live, and Friday night, which I can do like a tape. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe during the off season when I'm not doing the Wednesday shows with Ref Guru, or on Friday, because Friday's open. I might do a show that's not Roku, or actually Friday I would have to, the Tuesday show I would take would be on for Friday, but maybe I can do a live on Friday that's not Roku, and I can fucking cuss like I want to.
Okay.
Talk
Maybe.
that shit.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Here's my problem. How do I scroll us up a little bit and scroll down and make sure nobody else has jumped in?
How? On on StreamYard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've only got, huh?
Yeah, you should be able to. You have like the top row of people that are on. You should have a slot for 5, and then there should be a sidebar where you can pull down and then see who else is there.
So if nobody's there, there's no sidebar.
Or because you have StreamYard where you're using non-pay StreamYard.
I can have 6, bro.
Yeah. I think you had enough to do 6 though, right?
Yeah, I got enough to do 6. I'm just hoping that I was hoping that Gabe would jump on, but I don't see nothing yet.
Hey,
Okay.
Cool Kev has a really good question, guys, and I think you two can answer this. Do you guys think Stabler can quarterback this current roster? That's a great question.
Stabler, let me tell you what Stabler would do. Stabler would be falling to the ground to complete passes. He was kind of like Patrick Mahomes in that way. He made passes out of shit that wasn't even there. Okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Could
He can scramble.
Stabler quarterback this roster? He had the arm. He had accuracy. He had speed guys out there that he could rely on. He had luck on his side sometimes. But Stabler would probably get suspended by week 2 for some kind of crazy shit he did outside the team.
Yeah, you can't drink during the game anymore, right? At halftime, I know you used to drink.
You see who's behind me, right? You see who's behind me, right?
Look what I have here: autographed Stabler and Stabler here too. That's
that
my
one's not
idol.
autographed, but it's definitely.
Oh no!
And you'll be seeing more things because I did a remodel of the off season where I took down the Gannon, I took down some of the other things because I'm going into full sports mode, and I redid my desk. I got to put some more bobbleheads up, so I'm redoing the set per se. But I'd like to do it behind me, but that's where I have the treasure chest of prizes. And if I did all my bobbleheads behind me there, then when I would have to take a prize out, I'd have to take all my friggin' bobbleheads off. So give me a while to friggin' figure out how to do it. But getting back to the point, I think that different eras, if Stabler could play and manifest himself in a modern era, yeah, he definitely could.
Yeah.
With this roster. But you're talking about of Stabler's mentality, could we bring the Stabler from the late 60s and 70s and early 80s and manifest him into today's day and age if he's that way? No, because he would be suspended or he would be doing Kenny Stabler stuff, which today's day and age
get you arrested.
Yeah, he'd be arrested. There, they're the days of Twitter and all these people with fucking cell phones here. Look at Kenny Stabler, getting drunk at this bar, and he would people would bust him, and it's unfortunate.
Right, but realistically, if Kenny Stabler had been born into the more modern age, and he had that different approach like these younger guys do.
Yeah.
Kenny Stabler was our Patrick Mahomes, bro. This guy could scramble. He could make you miss. You would tackle him. He'll fall to the ground, sidearm it or backhand it to you, and he's going to score.
Well, listen, the rules today, the quarterback would be protected, so he wouldn't get hit. He used to get crashed back then, get hit, and then he was throwing to receivers that would get smashed down the middle. So think about it today. Receivers are protected, and so are quarterbacks. And maybe he
So-
would do well.
No, he'd do great. I think he'd do fine
Yeah.
if he had that modern mindset and was protected like he is. He'd do great. Did you guys see Bo Jackson live? Absolutely cool, Kev. I saw him live.
I did.
I saw him
in LA.
when he played for Auburn, kicking the Florida Gators' ass
Wow,
my freshman year.
that's crazy.
I saw him at the LA Coliseum often.
They had a Bo song too, didn't they, Cap, in Auburn?
I'm sorry, what was that?
They had like a Bo song or a Bo chant up in Auburn because my ex-wife was in Alabama, but she was an Auburn fan. She used to sing the Bo, something like "Let's Go Bo." I don't know. I don't know what the song is, but they said they used
I'm
to.
sure they did. I said the only time I saw Bo live, I mean, I saw him on TV a couple times as well, but I saw him live was at Florida. So it was a small contingent of Auburn people there that was at Florida Field. And I just remember Auburn just whooped our ass that day. And, and it was hard to watch, but, you saw how great this kid was.
Right. And you know what? Bo didn't have just a chant. He also had a logo that Nike gave him. Bo knows.
Right.
Bo wasn't just a Raider. He was also a all-pro
Royal, Kansas City Royals.
Right?
Baseball.
I mean, and
nice,
everybody's like,
Urban.
well, Deion Sanders played football and baseball. Yeah, but when Deion Sanders went to tackle Bo Jackson, Bo just shoved his head into the dirt, okay? And then there was one time Deion cracked when Bo ran up a wall and caught it and got him out. Like, Bo was far superior to Deion Sanders.
For sure. And actually, people forget that that Deion Sanders wasn't the only multi-sport player that played for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, he played for the Falcons at that time.
Yeah,
right.
Deion Sanders was just the only one to play in a World Series and a Super Bowl.
Right, but technically
that's right.
on the same day. But technically, he didn't play in one of the games. I can't remember if he was injured or not. He went from one to the other, but he didn't play in the second game. I can't remember if it was the football game he didn't play in or the baseball game he didn't play in. He was in the lineup or he was there for the game, but he didn't play in that second game. But he was the only one that basically was a team, a person on the team for a team that was in the playoffs. And I think it was like baseball. He didn't play baseball that night because I think he played the football game that day, and then like that night he went to the baseball game in the playoffs.
Yeah, he took a helicopter. I think he took a helicopter there.
He did.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think was the craziest player that played for the Raiders, like Alzado or Romanowski?
Alzado.
You also forgot Matuzak, but Alzado was the scariest.
Yeah.
I thought Tatum.
Handstand.
I wouldn't want to catch the ball down the middle with Tatum sitting right there getting ready to hit me.
Yeah, but see,
Tatum wasn't going to pull your helmet off and beat you with it.
Yeah, Jack Tatum was.
What are you talking about? He paralyzed someone and sat over.
It was a clean hit
him
with his shoulder.
It was a clean hit.
Yeah, it was an accident, clean hit with the shoulder. Alzado actually ripped the guy's helmet off and tried to beat him with it.
Right.
I agree.
Like Myles Garrett.
Because
Myles Garrett ain't shit compared to what Alzado tried to do, man. He was all. Football wasn't a game. Football wasn't a job. Football was war, and he was always going to war, and he didn't care what he did. There were no rules for Alzado.
And when Myles Garrett was penalized for doing that, it was the Lyle Alzado rule.
Right. It's the Lyle Alzado rule he got penalized on.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the inventor?
He didn't get hit by this guy over the middle either.
Yeah, he played for 2 years with us, Ronnie Lott.
I got a Ronnie Lott 42 Raider jersey.
Actually,
Nice.
Cool Kev, I would tell you about it, but there's somebody that's on our list, meaning the captain's list, doing a Chronicles of. So we will get to Swervin' Mervin Hernandez. Don't think we won't.
He went to San Jose State. He got in trouble there too. I
Oh
like
yeah.
Swerve Mervin.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Don, I might be able to pull that up. I might be able
Hey,
to pull that up.
Hey, OG, you know that Zato's crazy if you're going to go ahead and fight the world champion Muhammad Ali. You know you're
And
crazy.
stay in there 15 rounds with him.
Yeah,
Stayed in with
I saw
Ali
that
for
fight.
15 rounds and tried to kill him. And he
Yeah.
hit Ali hard one time, pissed Ali off. Ali came at him, and that's exactly what El Zato wanted. And he went right back after Ali.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This man was afraid of no one.
Yeah.
What's that, Jack? Can't see, it's blurry.
I see a woman in there with him.
Who's that?
Yeah.
That is the hottest blonde in Cincinnati. Next to an old bastard.
Phillies
that
jacket, huh?
I went to a game with Don Webb, and I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can make the camera angle better. Maybe I can do it this way. Is that a better? Wait till
Yeah. Okay, we can see it now.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe if I can get it to stop, if it'll focus. Damn it, it's not focusing.
Hey,
Trust
OG,
me.
you have Raiders fan radio on right now. I don't know if it's
Wow,
Murph or
hey,
Swag.
wow, Murph, Swag, and Uncle Mosh.
Uncle.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
Been on
Mosh.
in a while. Had to post bail. It took some time. I'll get to you about that this week.
There you go, and that's what Don Webb was talking about. The old man doesn't do too bad for being an old man.
Hey
That's
man,
pretty good.
Captain, do you ever go to Raiders Fan Radio?
I
show.
would love to, but it's like I need to know when they're on because I don't. As you know, Daniel, when I'm usually like going right from home to work and rolling into a show, so I don't know when they're on. And it's the other thing is that I don't have access to the internet when I'm at work.
All right, I just posted the link up. If you guys from Raiders Fan Radio, if it's Swaggy, Jeff, Mosh, or Murph, I would love it if you would pop on here for just a minute.
OG,
I love
if they're on your
show. No, I'm a made man on their show. I'm a one-time Sizzler Award winner. Like
Nice.
I have loved that show. That is, and I think it's usually Thursday night. I have to double check. I have to go because I have schedules written down of who I like to go watch.
Yeah,
And I'm a huge fan of Raiders Fan Radio.
If it's Thursday, then I hope that I'm not. Maybe that's when the reason why I don't have a lot of viewers on Thursday because that's when my show is too. But I've done a show with Murph.
No, they're on before you.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I've gone from their show to your show.
Got it. Because
I love Raiders Fan Radio, bro.
I've done a show with
I wanted
Murph.
to try to get Uncle Mosh to come on a Chronicles. That would be awesome.
I've done a show with Murph with Docs, and we had a great time together.
They're on Wednesday. It's Wednesday, not Thursday.
Okay.
Dude, they're I love their show. And
yeah, me too. It's entertaining.
Oh, dude, they're great. And I would love to get Uncle Mosh onto a Chronicles of the Black Hole where we talk about one of the old school Raiders, man. That would be awesome.
I think Murph can drop some knowledge
I would
too.
love to do that.
Every night, Wednesday night, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Dude, I just posted the link in the chat. I would love for you guys to come on. Any one of you guys, that'd be awesome. I'm a fan of everybody. I pick on Swaggy Jeff. Give him a hard time.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out and make some room. I'm gonna go take us out.
I saw them at the Blitnikoff event, and I was able to talk with them. 7:00 Eastern. I'm still at work, so that's one of the reasons why.
Well, and that's why. But you know what's cool is these guys are huge contributors to the Blitnikoff Foundation.
Yes,
the work they do is amazing.
I agree.
Yeah, but I'm gonna jump out of here, fellas. I'm gonna go grab a shower and get ready to go watch a movie.
Take care, Bourbon.
I was wondering what that smell was, man. I thought you was coming from the petting zoo. No, I'm just kidding, man.
No, man, I gotta make sure yeah, me and the wife both got the COVID, so I'm on like this 2 shower a day thing right now.
Oh, it's Murph.
Murph.
Murph is on.
Wish I could jump on, but just on a break. Let me get a rain check for sure. Hey, Murph, next week, Tuesday, Captain and I do a show called Chronicles of the Black Hole. We feature one of the old great Raiders from the 70s or 80s. And I would love it if you and Uncle Mosh or you, Mosh, or Jeff, any of you could jump onto that show. That'd be fun AF. It's on my channel and Captain Jack's channel. Let me know, man. It would be an honor to have you on, bro.
Yeah, trust me. Murph, like I said, I want to do something with you. I gotta plan my schedule around it. So let me know, and I'll take off work early and make up hours, partner, because I enjoy hanging with you.
My wife just come in the room and goes, Murph's my favorite one. I'm like, what about Uncle Bosh? She goes, no, that's yours. That would be awesome.
Oh, good. He's in.
I'm in. Nice. I will be reaching out to you. I will be calling you tomorrow, bro. I'll be calling your channel because I'm going to be leaving a message. I haven't done it in a while because, I'll tell you my reasons tomorrow on the message.
And anytime you want to pop in, if it's too late for you, Murph, I don't know what your schedule is, but like I said, hang out with me. I'm on 9 Eastern, and so I'd love to have you on anytime you want to pop in. Trust me, it'd be great to do something with you for sure. And maybe even a show that I can swear on. Maybe one of the shows that I don't have the language limits.
Oh, Murph, I will email you. I will be emailing you. I will shoot the link over. We'll shoot it over tomorrow. Captain, we're hosting it on your channel and mine. You're streaming to mine, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's the email address. Make sure he gets the link. We'll send it a day early or something. But yeah, we definitely got to have this happen. And if you can bring on Mosh or Swaggy, either, I don't care. I love all you guys. You're funny. And like I said, I love to pick on Swaggy a little bit. No, I'd be honored to have you on the show, dude. I've been watching you for a while. My wife is a huge fan of that show, and she's not a fan of many shows. She's not even a damn Raiders fan, but she loves that show. She fine. Like when I sit down and watch you guys, she's sitting right there with me, like, wow, this is hilarious. And my wife is the only woman I think who isn't trying to bang Rico. Just saying. Anyway, hey, let's see. That'd be great. That would be awesome. I'm putting the link in, and I just want to say this one comment. Rafael, where the hell are you, man? No, there's this guy who calls into that show named Rico, and he lives in the Canary Islands. He's Italian, and he's got this voice and this accent, and all these guys are like, I'm gonna hide my wife, blah 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 blah, all that. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's true. We're gonna go to the Canary Islands someday, hopefully on a sailboat. And it's like, I'm gonna freaking try to find Rico. Like, hey man, let's party. I love that guy.
For sure.
Oh, but
yeah, I tell you, when I get a chance, when I've spoken to Murph and Jeff in the past, over at Politnikov, it's fucking great to hang out with him as well. Great peeps. Like I said, I want to do things with him. I just got to find the time that I can do with them and do something collaborative together would be wonderful.
Dude, I just, you know what? I called into their show. And I've called in enough times to be a made man and a Sizzler Award winner. And I just, that show is so entertaining on so many levels. And these guys have, if you are not a subscriber to Raiders Fan Radio, you need to go and get yourself, drug tested. Okay?
Oh, no, I subscribed. I hit the subscribe
I'm talking
button.
about you. I'm talking about everybody in the chat.
I'm just saying, I hit the subscribe button out of respect with my shipmates. I just can't get on or watch it. It pisses me off. But one of these days when I'm retired, I'll either be dead or retired. I'll be able to do it more often.
Upshaw or Shell, they were a combination that belonged together. Like, okay, they were like a grilled cheese and tomato soup. Okay, they belong together. One is good, two together.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can't say one was better than the other because remember, Gene Upshaw was drafted with one thing and one thing in mind. Okay, and that was to take care of Curly Cole.
Hey, Greg and John. Hey, I haven't seen you in my chat before. Nice to see you, man. If you're not a subscriber and you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button, man. It's free. We won't call you up. I promise I won't call you and ask about your extended auto warranty or anything like that. We're not going to email you. Just come on in, man. Used to watch a show with Raider, Mikey, and Murph. Yeah, I used to also. Respect, Daniel. Appreciate that, my man. Hey, Guy. You're one of my favorite shows on YouTube, bro. Started my Raider YouTube with Murph's Fan Cave when he would be with Mikey Raider on Mondays. Yeah. Same here, man. And then I started following the Raiders Fan Radio, and it was like, dude, if you want pure entertainment and you're a Raiders fan and you're in this chat, please subscribe to Raiders Fan Radio. You are doing yourself a huge disservice if you're not. And Raphael, where the hell are you, man?
I see. There's a lot of people in your chat that it's like are names that I don't even know.
Same here. And you know what? I look, okay, there's a lot of names I haven't seen before either. And I just want to say, you guys, if you like what you see, subscribe. If you huddle up. Joe Upshaw, the most legendary left sides ever.
That's right.
110% agree. Just like greatest tandem of Mike Haynes and Lester Hayes. Greatest tandem in the NFL at those positions. They ate your lunch. You imagine being a wide receiver and you got to run out and you're covered by those guys, the soul patrols out there, and Tatum's waiting for you. You got to, as a receiver on the line, you're going to be like rethinking your life at that moment, Hey, Raider Alex, how you doing, bro?
And actually,
good job, Nation.
Tatum,
wow. Good job, Nation. 34 out of 35 likes. Hey,
it's 37. It's 37 now.
Much
37 likes now out of 35. It's going up. They're keeping
much
it
appreciation, guys. I really appreciate it. I watch Spotlight Sports Network, so you probably see me on there acting stupid. Okay, Gregor.
Hey, Gregor, like I said, make sure you subscribe to Chronicles of the Black Hole, and if you don't mind,
Jack Rackham.
Yep, Captain Jack Rackham. I'd love to see you guys on. I see, like I said, people. Was it Trex Lord?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know that name. And Arkham Raider, I've seen maybe once or twice. So
I've seen Arkham in here a few times.
Yeah, Great
Atkins
Southern Trendkill. Wow, that's a new one from me. One of Us and Gobble Gobble. That's a name I've never seen. So I'm glad to make your acquaintance. Pop on over. Make sure you subscribe to Chronicles of the Black Hole. And if you don't mind, pop on over and subscribe to Captain Jack Rackham as well.
Right. Atkins and Tatum. Oh, that's just pain. Okay, that's just like, here, let me go jump into a meat grinder. Got to run, fellas. Great show. See you next week. Absolutely, bro.
You got it, Murph.
Good talking to you, Murph. And if you could bring any of the other guys on, or both the guys, it'd be appreciated. Man, I love talking to you guys. I only do it by voicemail for now.
Hey, like I said, the link is there. Come on into the show.
Can Waller play in the 70s Raiders? Waller would dominate the 70s Raiders. No, if he took a few of them hits, that may be a different story. Depends. Hey, guys, I appreciate every one of you here in the chat, man.
See, I do mine. Yeah.
And you know what? Fades, you need to get yourself a channel. Just saying.
I need to do what?
I met you at the Trap Lounge in the Tropicana Hotel before the what the F fuck team. Yeah.
Okay, cool, brother. Like I said, I'm sorry. I meet a lot of different people, so you need to let me know. So thank you for that. I said, well, we'll get together another time as well.
But did you introduce yourself as Arkham Raider or by your government name? I want to know.
Okay, Trex Lord, I'll put my link up there, brother. Anybody that because you're on this channel, so you should be subscribed on here.
Well, hold on. I listen a lot while I'm doing stuff at the house, but been a fan for a bit. Been subscribed. Send Captain Jack's YouTube link so I can sub now. Appreciate hearing the old school stories. Oh, dude. When Captain Jack and I do Chronicles of the Black Hole story a week from Tuesday, we're going to bring up somebody good, and we are going to talk about them in depth, and we're going to bring you stats. We're also going to bring you great plays they made. We're also going to talk about some of the off-field antics they probably pulled, because that was the Raiders, man. We were off-field antics. 2.10. Okay, Captain Jack, did you put the thing in the private chat so I can put your link in?
Actually, I got it in the comments section, so hopefully they can have it showing up.
Nice. Trago Lounge. Okay. Was that your government name? Cool, Kevin. I don't think Waller would be able to take the hits of this. Nah, probably not. Of course, you never know. If he's born around that time and dealt with that stuff, he probably might have been toughened up like those guys, but things were different in those days. The Ghost, Dave Casper, was awesome tight end. Absolutely. Here we go. Here's Captain Jack's channel. Subscribe to his channel, guys. Go over there. He puts out all kinds of crazy content, good Raiders content. And he also talks about other sports fans. It's a sports channel. For real. And look at this guy. He is a member of the Black Hole. He's been there for decades, haven't you?
Oh, I would say decades. I've been like an honorary member for decades, but I've been a Black Hole member. I'm actually there is a chapter here in Tampa. So I'm the president of a chapter here. We're figuring out what's going on there, but I have been a Black Hole member in spirit and want for I would say decades for sure.
Okay. I introduced myself as Arkham Raider. I'll be starting my own channel before this off season. Okay, Arkham, remember this. You come to my channel, when you start your channel, I will make sure that we let everybody know where you're at and where to find you, bro.
Yes, for sure. We definitely make sure that we
podcast. How you doing, bro?
We promote and we self make sure everybody is all over there. And thanks, Trex.
Oh, and if you want a good podcast, here you go. Only One Nation podcast. Go over there and listen to this. Put on the podcast. It's a podcast, but he's talking Raiders stuff, and he does it on a consistent basis, and it's good content.
Thanks again, there, Trex.
Trex just subbed. Keep up the great work.
Thanks again.
In my opinion, best tight end for the Raiders: Casper, Christensen, Chester, and Waller. Legends. All four of them are legends.
I actually think people get on me for this, but I actually think that Ray Chester was the best of all of them.
You know why? I'm going to say all four of them are elite.
Waller's
you're welcome, Arkham, man. We love it. And like I said, you come on. You're ready. You know what? The best way to practice for that, Arkham, have a channel, is to jump on a live.
There you go.
And get practice just talking to people on camera. And there's the link, brother.
Hey, that's why I'm doing it. I'm thinking about starting a channel too, but I want to get myself ready by talking to you guys, get to know you guys, and get a little comfortable in front of the camera.
All you gotta do is become realistically, here's a scoop, bro. All you gotta do is become a YouTube whore, and it'll get you there.
And that's the best way to be a whore is take the whole screen to your fucking self.
There you go.
You go, Captain. You go, Captain.
There you go.
I think you're mistaken. I don't have a podcast, at least not yet. Haha, appreciate the shout though. Oh, I'm sorry. I am actually subscribed to an Only One Nation podcast. So,
oh, that's the one that Kevlar is on with T3, right?
Right, Kevlar T3. Yeah, and that's Only One Nation. It's a podcast. I thought that was you. I thought it was T3, and I'm subscribed to.
Yeah, great, and that is great stuff with Kevlar Prom Dress, Tom Jones, T3, and Homer's over there as well.
Yep. And they stack. I'm stacking up those podcasts because when I get to do like ocean crossings, I'll be able to have something to listen to because not much to do out there.
I was gonna say, you know that I'm on Buzzsprout, right, brother?
Buzzsprout. No, I didn't know that till tonight. Actually, when you said it earlier.
Yeah.
What you've got a podcast on Buzzsprout?
Well, it's basically I do my shows on YouTube, then I download them. So if people can't watch them, they can actually listen to them on Buzzsprout. And I don't if I upload them to the network, I got to take the curse words out. That's why I say please no swearing. But on shows that don't go to them, I just let it fly. So you'll hear some that are uncensored, some that are censored.
Well, that's probably why I won't end up on anybody's network or anything like that, because I got a fucking mouth on me, man. I'm telling you.
It's hard. I mean, like I said,
language.
Yeah, even like when I did the show the other night and I dropped an F-bomb on my own show, it was because I had to get a word in edgewise, and I felt bad about it because I said, fuck. Shut the fuck up, I got to get a word in. Like one of those things.
Damn. Fucking bringing back flashbacks. My parents yelling at me.
Refresh my little beverage, Captain. Can you hold it down for me?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I got to refresh my beverage. Can you hold it down for me for about a minute?
Sure, do that, and I will definitely do that. Plus, I might ask for reciprocal in kind because I'm out of iced tea as well.
Iced tea.
Yeah. Iced tea.
I'll be right back. And
all right.
Just saying, I put the link in there if you want to get practice. It's good to
there you go. Come on aboard there, brother. Come on aboard.
You got to learn how to be a YouTube whore. Come on aboard. We'll click in. You can sit and talk with us, bro. Good way to start practicing this.
Hey, use the restroom while you're at it too, huh?
Okay, again, we're holding down the fort. I got his there you go. I was gonna say his green screen was a little bit messed up. So it's Fade, right?
Yeah. What was your first game, Fade? Fade. Oh my gosh. Cap, what was your first game?
The first game that I saw as a fan was in San Diego. I mean, my first live Raider game. My first live Raider game was a game in San Diego at Jack Murphy Stadium. Was in the early '90s because I've been a Raider fan since 1974, but I lived in Philadelphia. So obviously,
that explains the Philly. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that explains that Philly jacket. Explains that Philly jacket you were wearing in that picture with that girl. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. It was a Pete Rose jersey, and I wore the Pete Rose Phillies to Cincinnati. I said I'll wear a Rose jersey. It won't be a Cincy jersey, but it was a Pete Rose jersey. And actually, I have one that you'll see above me because I have Kucherov up now, but I have a Rose Phillies autographed one, a Larry Boa autographed one, and a Steve Carlton autographed one. And you'll see those make their appearances during the season as I swap things out for the. I tell you what, man, it's a pain in the ass to do set changes in the room, but I am going to try. But Philly, big Philly, since '74. But again, first game that I saw the Raiders play was in San Diego at Jack Murphy Stadium. Of course, we won.
Let me ask you one more question. So when was the first game you went to where you actually dressed up as Captain Jack?
Ooh.
I mean, how many, you know what I mean? I mean, when did you make that choice?
Have a good dinner. Have a good night. Thank you for coming on, man. We really appreciate it. It's good to see a new face.
I would, yeah, there you go. Kev knows what I drink. I drink Arnold Palmer's. That's exactly right. I drink Arnold Palmer's. I actually make my own. The first game that I remember as Captain Jack, wow. I believe the first game that I can attest to being Captain Jack, because I have proof of it, because I had to do this for Washington D.C. for my I had to have proof that I was Captain Jack. The first proof game that I have as Captain Jack was the New Orleans game, which was Tom Cable's first game as coach.
Okay, so it was in Oakland.
No, it was in New Orleans.
Oh, I'm sorry, but okay.
Yeah. Now,
but they were the Oakland Raiders, not the LA Raiders.
Yeah, they were the Oakland Raiders. So that's the first game that I can say definitively proof that I was Captain Jack that game. But before that, I was at a couple other games, but I didn't have proof of that. So let me see what year that was.
I'm actually surprised nobody's ever asked you that question, Jack.
Oh, they have. I just couldn't get the name. The first game as.
Yeah, because I met Violator in LA. I actually met you in Oakland at one time. I can't remember what game, but I just said, "Hey, what's up, Cap?" And then you're like, "Hey, what's going on?" But everybody was walking up to you at that time, so it was more of like, "Hey, giving you a shout out."
And again, I was dressed up before then. Okay, wait. Let's go on Wikipedia. It shows.
I got my autographed copy from Wayne Mabry, his book, The Walk. I was going to read it this past weekend, but a bunch of stuff came up. So I will be reading it this coming weekend. I heard it's an awesome read, but I got this. Autographed by the Violator, Hall of Fame 2021. I cannot wait to crack this bad boy open. I'm kind of hesitant because it's like getting that birthday cake that's so pretty you don't want to cut it. But I got to crack that binder. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't read it yet? You're supposed to read it on Saturday. You didn't read it?
I was, but I had a bunch of stuff come up that I did not expect in my life, bro.
Well, the same thing as well, and I will show you as well. This is an autographed copy that I have as a prize.
Nice.
For for somebody, and it is autographed by Wayne. It has not been opened. There's no cracks on this. This is a prize. I have another one that's autographed to me, and I have not cracked the binding of it because I want to keep it pristine. I actually have to get another one so I can actually read, because everybody tells me how fantastic it is, and obviously Wayne and me are very close, but I haven't read it yet because I don't want to break the binder. And getting back to you as well, it was probably 2005 that I was Captain Jack, and I was starting my realm as Captain Jack about 2005. So I'm going on 17
almost 2 decades.
Yeah, almost 2 decades.
Sweet. Thanks for answering that question, Jack.
I'm thinking of ordering a copy online and just buying it because I want to be able to read a copy. I don't want to press the binder on this one.
Get 2 copies, yeah. That's awesome. Hey, you can. Did he? Well, obviously he personally sent you guys those, but you can buy them online, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get one too. I want to read
I heard
that.
it's an excellent read. and I want to read it, but I don't want to crack this one.
Same
I
thing
get it.
here. Like you said, I got one that's a prize, and I got one that's that's signed just to me. So I'm not breaking either one of them, because obviously the one is a prize. I'm not gonna that's gonna be somebody. That's one of the prizes for folks that when you give me the $5 for the donations on my YouTube channel, that is a prize. And
what?
and
Oh,
it
wow.
does have a violator card in it as well.
Wow.
Same thing. I got two
Sweet.
of them, but here's the thing: if I cracked the binder, it's still autographed. Okay, it's still. I don't care if it's not pristine; it's still autographed. You're talking
Yeah.
about a legend here.
Mm-hmm. The Hall of Fame. Super fan.
It's not like I'm going to sell it ever.
We got to get you in there, Captain. We got to get you in there too in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know what, guys?
I honestly, we need to get Captain Jack Rackham to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And you know what? You could say whatever you want, brother. I'm gonna start that campaign. I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, you Gorilla, obviously Violator, but who was the other pirate that used to come out?
Well,
he had that one.
That's Oaktown, and he's dead.
He's passed away. He used to sit right next to me up in Oakland. I used to see him all the time. That's sad. I heard about him passing away.
Yes, he passed away shortly. It was like about 10 days after the Raiders went to London the first time when we played the Dolphins, and there was a picture of Oaktown and I together at that game, because we were yin and yang, black, white, Army, Navy, West Coast, East Coast. We like I said, we were a complete set.
Yeah.
And about 10 days later, he passed away, and it's still hard. With Oaktown dead, with Raider Ron, the general, dead.
Yeah.
There's so many people that I still have my heart for. Even Rick, Raider Rick, the pirate. And when he started dressing, he actually there were people that was sending me false information. And that had me a little upset, but Rick called me up, and we were. It's like I had a great time to talk with Rick about the whole pirate persona, and loved having Raider Rick. I got a good picture of myself with Raider Rick. Unfortunately, there's this very nasty figure that's in the picture, the best picture I have with Raider Rick. So I normally put like a big skull over the person that's there, because this person is such a negative influence. I don't want to talk about it, but love Raider Rick, and so great guy that he was. So we've lost a lot of great fans, and getting back to point as far as being in the Hall of Fame, there will not be another Raider fan in the Hall of Fame until they go through and get every team in there. I can see how it is.
They'll do just one per team at a time.
Well, what I'm saying is that they're going to have to get all 32 in there before they allow other. That's the way it's not stated, but that's the way it is.
But how many do they bring into the Hall of Fame each year?
3.
Right. So, all right. 10 years from now, I'm going to be fucking campaigning for your ass, and I don't give a shit what you got to say about it.
I'd love that, but if you ask a Raider fan who are the people that they know as Raider fans, Gorilla's going to get in there way before I will.
Maybe, probably. Darth Raider in?
No,
it's only one, and there's also one more person, Captain. There was a girl too.
Well, it's
I forgot her name.
Yeah, it's oh my goodness.
I know, I have a brain fart right now.
Miss Brown. Miss Brown. She painted her face. I sat next to her at I went to a Raider game in San Francisco, and I sat really down low, really close. And who sits right next to me? She sat right next to me. I'm like, holy crap, man! She's an Oakland fan, and a super fan. And man, we had a great time watching that game. High five! We won that game with Tim Brown in overtime, right down the sidelines. And man, we walked out of there proud, man. Are you
But,
talking about Skull Lady or Masquerade?
There you go, School Lady. Yeah, I sat next to her.
Kathy is a fantastic lady. I've known
She's
Kathy
awesome.
for years.
Yeah, we had a great time that day. I sat right next to her. I'm sitting in my seat, and she sits right next to me. I'm like, holy shit, how did this happen? I got lucky. And we're in San Francisco, and she was happy to be sitting next to a Raider fan. But there was a lot of Raider fans there. But man, we won that game too. It was awesome, and that was in Candlestick. That wasn't in
way
that
back.
was that wasn't in Santa Clara. It was in Candlestick. So that was a great game.
Yep, Ed Winchell, you got it right. The Snake Lady. I would say I went to Candlestick one time, and it was in, I think, the 2007 season. They had a Saturday night game against the Bengals.
Raphael, where are you? I just posted the link.
And then the Raiders played on Sunday. So myself and my buddy, who's like he dressed out as well. We're walking into Candlestick Park, and we have our Raider gear. We weren't dressed, but we have our Raider gear on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we see Adam Schefter.
Oh.
And so my buddy is bigger than me. He's about like 6'2", about like 250, 260, and I've shrunk a little bit, but I was 6 foot and like maybe 250 as well.
Well, you're bigger than me.
We said, "Hey, Schefter," and it's like, so he looks at two big dudes.
Oh, we got a guest
that are coming after
us.
What's up, guys?
So it was
salute OG, salute Daniel, salute Fade.
Got scared out of his boots.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, bro?
What's up, brothers? First time, man. First time. How to come on?
Raider on board. He's hanging with us. Finally, you got to teach him how to be a YouTube whore. Got to come on with live shows and talk some shit and get a name. Hey, bro, you've been on a live before.
Bro, this is actually my first time.
There you
go. Oh, you popped another cherry. You popped another cherry, OG. OG popped my cherry too.
Man, I really appreciate it.
What's going on, man? Let me talk to you, Arkham. What's your story, man? What do you? I want to hear from you, man. You've never been on a live. Get on it, man.
All right, brother. So, I'm a second generation Raider. My pops is a Raider fan as well. So I grew up into it. Always loved it. My dad always let me. He let me choose though. He said whatever team you want to be, that's cool. But I always identified as a Raider, and it's been love, man. Been watching YouTubers since 2012, since Mikey Raider, and I've always been meaning to start my own channel, but one thing or another has come up, and I feel like it's time, and I really appreciate you guys having me on, man.
Oh, man, yeah. I appreciate you coming.
We'll support you, man.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that.
You're all over the chats, dude. I see your fucking name
absolutely,
everywhere.
man. I show everybody some love all the time.
You do,
but
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Fade. I just turned 30, OG.
You're 30?
I just turned 30.
Okay. So here's a scoop. Perfect. 25 years from now, when me and this guy are dead, you're gonna have a long white beard and talking Raiders shit.
Oh man, absolutely. Great. But you guys will still be around.
Bullshit. I'll be sailing or dead or mummified somewhere. Who knows, man?
Yeah, I trust me. I want to get out of this decade. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, man. But
it's cool. It's cool to have a young. We got two young Raiders fans right here with us. They want to talk Raiders stuff. They want to get online. They want to do their thing. Man, I fucking love this.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. This is a big step for me because, like I said, I've been meaning to do it, but for one reason or another, I just didn't get around to doing it, and it feels good to be on, man. I really appreciate you guys.
For sure.
Well, it's good to see your face now with the name.
Absolutely.
Now that I see you, I do remember seeing you at Trago.
Yes, sir. It was nice meeting you, Captain.
Yeah, I said, and I apologize. Like I said, I need to associate a face. I'm more of a face guy. I need to see people that I say, yes, I do remember.
Yeah.
Now, I might not remember where, but I do remember people that I've met.
No, you're good, man. It was a great time. It was great to be with the Raider Nation. I live about an hour and a half from Oakland. So, repping my Oakland Raider hat real quick. But been this last season I was able to go to Allegiant twice. Then I went to that Charger game, and it was great up until the freaking thunderstorm, man. That was just a bad omen.
Oh, I was there too, bro.
Oh, no way, Faze.
I
That's
live in
awesome,
the
brother.
Bay Area. I live in the Bay Area too. I went up there for that Monday night game. That was a crazy. It was all blacked out though. All Raider fans there.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
the tailgates were amazing. It was a great time. Um, but it's all love with the nation. Like I said, I try to support everybody. So salute Bugsy. So it's nice to finally get out there. Like I said, this is my first time actually being on a live or video
Cool.
period. So it's an honor to be with you guys. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Arco, let me ask you a question. So when you went to that Charger game, the parking prices were ridiculous. They were like $400 to get in, right?
You know what?
I
You
mean,
know what, brother? So it depends where you went, right? Because before I do something, I always do a lot of research on everything I do.
that's what
So
I
what I
did.
did
I got a
is,
hotel right there.
brother, I got a hotel a little bit away, maybe 20 minutes or so, but I parked at the Forum. It was $70, but
Oh, okay.
it was right across the street, and everything else was ridiculously really expensive. So it definitely worked out.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
give
it
you
was
a piece of
crazy.
advice as an old timer. You ready?
Yes,
I used
sir.
to do the LA Coliseum. I would park down the street at the DMV because they're not open on Sunday. You
Oh
know what I
shit.
paid? Whoa, here's what I did. I collected my cans in garbage bags and I tailgate at the DMV, give some homeless guy some food and say, hey man, you see all those bags are full of cans. Check my car. When I get back, they're all yours.
That's awesome.
And I paid
So
nothing for parking.
I'm gonna have to do that then, OG. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna
Get
be
to the
going to the
DMV and get an Uber to the game if you got to.
absolutely, brother. I'll be doing that next time. I plan on going to the Rams game and to the Charger game, and of course, got to go to the Weiner game.
So home
Um,
games.
Okay,
Home
hey,
games.
Arco,
absolutely.
we got to hook up. Those are the two games I'm going to, and so we got to hook up. And my
Hey,
brother
bro,
and my mom live
we'll
in
meet up out
Pittsburgh,
there,
so I want
brother.
to go to Pittsburgh too. Yeah,
If you go to
Absolutely,
LA
absolutely.
twice, black that bitch out. They're home games,
Oh,
bro.
absolutely, bro. When I was
yeah.
at the OG, when I was at this game in SoFi, I had my Letterman on, so I had this this Letterman jacket with it's just got the shield blasted in the back, and I was just I was feeling good, man. You know,
hmm
uh, those fucking Charger fans, man, they kept talking shit, so it felt real nice to be able to get back at them. I was meaning to go to that last
hmm
game, but
I know what you
because I
mean, man.
worked, man, I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, I know
Well,
it's
here's a
exactly
scoop.
what you mean.
If you guys start a channel, remember these things. Be you.
Absolutely,
Don't do anything else. Just be you.
absolutely,
Do your thing, what you want to do. Second,
absolutely. I appreciate it.
load a list of hashtags that involve the Raiders. Have that thing set up so when you're done, you load your channel with those hashtags. It'll bring more Raiders fans. And
Absolutely.
three, do what my guy down here is doing. Become a YouTube whore. Get on everybody's lives that you can. Get your name out
Absolutely.
there. Tell them what you want to do. But everybody supports everybody
Yes.
else.
Absolutely.
Okay, not everybody, but most. So like
Absolutely.
I went live on Dox's channel.
I was there for that, OG.
And I
Oh,
didn't.
what
My
happened
first
with
time
that
I went
one?
live on somebody's channel was Dox's channel. I didn't even want to start a channel. I just wanted to talk to this guy. And then I went on Hammer and Spotlight and all these other.
Absolutely.
And I call into Raiders Fan Radio and leave voicemail message. Dude, you want people to know who you are and what you stand for. Like me, I built my thing on the old school Raiders, but at the same time, Docs told me one day, look, stop just doing a show every 2 weeks. Don't pigeonhole yourself. You got stuff to talk about the Raiders today. Talk
Yes,
about
sir.
it. Get out
Absolutely.
there. This isn't my wisdom. This is somebody else's. Okay. But this is
Pre-
how you get a channel, grow a channel, build a channel. When you start doing lives, you're going to attract more people. If you can bring them in, you can bring them in, you can do all this thing and talk to people. And that's the best part. Like, I don't have subscribers. I got motherfuckers I hang out with.
Absolutely.
Like y'all just motherfuckers I like to hang out with and shoot the shit off the Raiders and whatever else you want to talk about.
You know, OG, I definitely feel you on that. As a matter of fact, I'm always talking football. Like here in my town, you know, with pretty much everybody that I socialize with, I'm always talking football. I love my Raiders, you know, bleed black and silver. But I definitely always talk football. There's a couple other passions that I have, and I'm always discussing that. So I'm definitely gonna incorporate that into what I do. You know, I consider myself a proud nerd in the sense that I love comics, I love things like that, as you can tell with Arkham, right? You know, I even got, you know, Green Lantern right here. So got a couple of things.
I like that
definitely
name
gonna
too.
be appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I definitely I'm looking forward to doing that, to be honest with you. I was kind of trying to get everything ready, create my logo, do all this, but
exactly.
you know, I appreciate you telling me to come on, OG. This has been fun.
No, man, this is this is the pre stuff you do if you're gonna build a channel. Go to a bunch of lives. Get on. But here's the scoop. Like I said, keep it real, keep it you. Okay.
Always. And that's the thing is I'm a huge believer in stay true to yourself. So that's never gonna change. I appreciate that.
No, but yeah, exactly. But another thing is you want to do like, okay, I am a nerd also. Okay.
Nice.
I love to cook. Now Dirty Raider's a chef. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Him and I are working on a show in the spring where we're going to start doing Friday night, prepping all the food for tailgates.
Fuck yeah, make me hungry right now.
Part 2, we're going to cook that shit and eat that shit. And this is like awesome tailgate food. And him and I are like, we're both into cooking. We're going to be doing these shows starting in the spring. And when he talked about the format of it, I got so damn excited, I damn near pissed myself. And when you're old like me, that's a dangerous situation. I'm just kidding. But
I was going to say, isn't that like a regular situation?
Oh, dude, you're 106. Pipe down. You're older as hell.
Hey, Arkham, you can get great advice from these content creators, especially these two up here.
Oh, absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
We have a great connection in the Raider Nation. Prez can
absolutely
help you out.
Prez
and then you have Sultan. He's got music too, and
absolutely.
They put that. I don't know if you watched Dirty Raiders intro.
Bro, I support everybody. That was Prez. We got my boy Rashida's right doing the artwork. So yeah, man, I definitely been keeping up with all of that. I was kind of trying to do everything, like I said, get everything perfect, but you know, there's no really a perfect time, is what I just learned right now. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump on. Let's do this, man. And
let's go.
This is pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Jump on with other content creators and tell them what you want to do. And,
yes,
and I'm telling you, you're gonna get nothing but support and love. This is the way it goes with the Raider Nation.
Appreciate it.
Now, if somebody doesn't do that, don't go to their channel again. There's very few, but there are a few. And also, make sure you show appreciation to everyone. Answer when people message you after your show, answer them.
Absolutely.
They're important people. These are people who are my thing in my channel. I don't give a damn about growing monetization or any of that bullshit. That's not my thing. I'm old. I got a retirement. I'm good. My thing is, these people are willing to listen to my bullshit for an hour and a half or 2 hours. I owe them that respect to respond to them, reply to them, acknowledge them. These are good. These are family. They're family.
Absolutely.
We're a dysfunctional family, but love them all anyway.
You know, man, all the channels are great. They're all different. Everybody puts out their own content, and I enjoy them all. You know, from like fan radio, like Murph and Dirty Raider, Cap, you, Docs,
like I said, I've been
Spotlight, everybody
since 2012, man. Yeah, absolutely. Since 2012, I've been following. I started with Mikey Raider originally. Then it was like Black and Silver Way. Dylan, I believe was his name, but I think he retired from doing that. We had Night of the Shield. Everybody with the original roundtables. So you know, I've been supporting, man, since 2012 nonstop. And like I said, it was I'm always talking football. I'm always talking Raiders, and I just wanted to get my opinions out there because I feel like I have something to contribute as well. You know, I pride myself on knowing as much as I can about the Raiders, And that's why when I met you, Captain Jack, it was great, man. It was definitely an honor. I don't know if you remember, but I let you know, thank you and thank OG for all that history, man, that you guys are teaching us. And I take a lot of pride in that,
No, I actually, and OG will say this as well, is that it's incumbent upon the folks that have a wide breadth of knowledge and historical stuff to make sure that other people know. And that's why, it's one of my pet peeves, and not to berate people, but there are people, like I said, that they talk like they know what the fuck, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
This is true.
And they call themselves content creators. And
thank you, Bugsy.
I'm like, wow, it's like, shut the fuck up and here's a nickel, go get a clue. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But the fact is, your love and what you do know and you learn and you emulate and all that good stuff. And like OG said, be you, don't be a phony, because they're a phony as well, the person in particular I'm talking about. But be you, be real. And like you said, when you say that, when OG says, get back with folks as well, I always try to make sure that when I'm doing my comments, I say, hey man, spot on. Thanks again for that. Appreciate that. And it goes a long way, because that's the way I am, man. I appreciate everybody. And I don't say as a term, and Violator and I say the same thing. We don't like the term super fan because it sounds like there's an ego factor, and it's not. I answer to it because that's what people know me as, but I'm just an easily recognizable fan, and you are in the family as well. So it's like there's no such thing as like a hierarchy. Maybe we're known, and that's why I said easily recognizable. That's what I like to say, easily recognizable fan, and I enjoy that and enjoy bringing knowledge and love and passion to the game, and that's what we want to make sure that we impart upon the younger folks, and that's what
yes, sir.
I said when we're croaked up, and then when, like I said, the next time we win Lombardi, if I don't get a chance to see it live, I ask people to put a Super Bowl pin or a Super Bowl pennant or something for the next Lombardi on my gravestone. And so that this way I'll be able to relive it from the grave, because hopefully I'll see it when I'm alive. If not, then at least I know that you people are thinking about me as well.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
My last piece of advice. You see the comment here that I just pinned?
Shout out T.
Make sure that guy is one of your moderators. He is
absolutely.
the 6 of moderators on his own. He's the best.
Yes, sir.
He's cream of the crop.
Terrence, that's Arkham Raider.
I talk to Terrence a lot on the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Terrence is the man when it comes to moderating.
Absolutely.
He will snipe.
Shout out Terrence.
He will snipe, and if he can't got sniper bullets, he'll throw grenades. This fool, he ain't no joke, man. He'll get
absolutely. Absolutely. Terrence is awesome.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Terrence letting people know about how to find us, people wouldn't be coming over. And again, Terrence, love you, brother. I haven't seen you in a bit, but Terrence is always out there, and he's always supporting, and it's great to have him as your shipmate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been on a few lives with him, man. He's really cool. He's funny.
No, Terrence is the man, bro. I actually asked him to get on a show with me once, but his schedule wouldn't allow it. But I'd love to have my next Dos Pendejos show with Terrence if he would. Yeah, I don't know, maybe pop in. I got Captain Jack. I can get Terrence. I got celebrity. It's like Hollywood Squares. No, I'm just kidding. We're not washed up. But
as a matter of fact,
do me a favor, bro. Hold it down again, because old man bladder.
He says that, and I haven't even been able to get my Arnold Palmer yet. But
that's right.
That's fine. But again, yeah, like I said, great people like that we have in here in the chat. And I'm looking over at there. We appreciate everybody that's here. And, like I said, being that that we're out there, and it's like I said, just be real. Talk about what you know, talk about what you feel, have an opinion, and stick by it. I mean, yeah, you're allowed to change it if you feel that there's some compelling stuff, but don't be afraid to go out there and say, I think that the Raiders should do this, and here's why, and I give my reasons. Okay.
Absolutely.
And then I said, there's nothing that says you can't change it. If you say, well, you give me some things to know about and think about. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm starting to see that as well. But just be respectful of other people's opinions.
Yep.
Even like I don't think I had a troll on the other night, but there was a gentleman that was on the channel that was, and I have a Bronco fan that comes on like almost every show.
Mm-hmm.
And he is knowledgeable. He knows what the hell he's talking about. He's got his analytics there. He talks about the Raiders objectively because he gives you all the stats. And it's fantastic. Richie Riche.
Oh, yeah.
And this person was saying, well, why the hell is this Bronco fan on this Raider channel? I said, well, first off, I said, come on into my show, and he came into my show, and he's not a troll, and he knows what the fuck he's talking about. So it's like, I enjoy that. I enjoy getting a chance to hang out. Hey, there he is. There's Terrence. How you doing, brother?
So guys, I
Terrence?
put my camera on, but I haven't done my laundry.
What's up, Terrence?
Week. What's up, guys?
Hey, meet Arkham Raider down here.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Absolutely. That's my boy Terrence, man.
I said what's up to him in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Is this
what-
your first
I-
live that you've done?
This is my first live T.
Holy
As I was
shit.
letting OG and Captain know that I was kind of trying to get everything perfect, get my intro, get my logo, whatever,
Don't
but
ever wait
there's no
for
perfect
that.
time.
Don't
Yeah.
ever wait for
Oh,
that.
did you see my intro to this show?
I was actually doing some laundry, OG, so I didn't get to see the intro, unfortunately. I apologize.
When you get done, when it's over, go back and look at the intro. Prez.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
When
Prez
you
is
look at my logo for the channel, Lord Roshitas, another great
Awesome.
talent.
yeah,
Absolutely.
He gave me a logo, but he also and I use it for the show itself, but I use Lord Roshitas logo for my channel. Like, these guys are young, talented, like, damn, man. They do stuff that we can't do. Well, I can't do. You guys might, but
The main thing that was kind of holding me back from starting my own channel and kind of getting that rolling was I need to get a new laptop, but if I could do it off my phone, then I'm just going to start doing that and at least start getting it out there.
yeah, but it's gonna be harder to see the chat.
Right now I can't see the chat actually, but
Go to one of those rent-a-center places or something and get a laptop. If you got a steady working job,
absolutely.
easy to pay off
Absolutely.
early. That I got mine. It's got a terabyte of memory. I bought it 3 years ago, and this is my baby. I use it for work. I use it for this. And I got to tell you, Prez, Lord Roshitas, like, you got a lot of talented guys out here doing some other stuff that we can't do, or I can't do. You might be able to do, but I can't. And you guys got to provide content, up-to-date stuff. There's a lot of young guys out there doing it. The only thing stopping you is air and opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
just
here's
you know
the-
what? Even if you don't have a laptop right now or anything, just get on the live channels with your phone right now and get your face out there and give your
Absolutely.
opinions. You have, because I read your chats, you have really good input. So
Yeah.
Thank
do
you,
it
Dave.
live.
Appreciate you.
So and that's how you start right there. Get your face out there.
Great input. And you know what? Start the damn channel when you're ready. But right now, just go out there and be a damn YouTube whore like
Yeah,
Ray
absolutely.
Fade to Black is. Fade to Black's turning into a YouTube whore.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was one name of one of my titles on Spotify that I said I'm a live whore. And yeah, I got a note from Spotify, but once I told them to listen to the damn fucking podcast, and then they listened back and they apologized. They're like, "Oh, we
Yeah,
thought that-
Terrence was the first one to call me a YouTube live horror on one channel, and he goes, "Oh,
Yeah, I
Will's
said
coming
you're
out." I mean,
becoming-
yeah, he said, "Fade of Black's out here again. He's becoming a YouTube live horror now." I'm like, "Oh, hey, man, I'm liking it.
That's
I
what
enjoy
you gotta
talking
do.
to you guys."
Absolutely.
This year in January, that's how I started. A year ago, I jumped on with Docs.
Yep.
He invited me to the show.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped on and we talked, and he had me on like a few times, and Spotlight had me on, and Hammer had me on, and a couple other, and Raiders Fan Radio played my phone messages, and I told my wife, I was like, I'm turning into a YouTube whore. That was funnier than hell. But then Doc started getting on my shit. Like, why aren't you starting your own channel, OG? By the way, I used to use my real name, and Doc started calling me OG Daniel.
Right.
I changed my name on my thing. Like, okay, OG Daniel, I like that. Then
Absolutely.
when Doc started saying you need to start your own channel, you need to talk about OG shit at least, blah, 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 educate these young guys about the old school stuff you told me about. Okay, well, I got to come up with a name for my channel. So a week later, he calls me. My wife got a name for your channel, Chronicles of the Black Hole. And I'm like, wow, that's a cool ass name. So I went with it. I said, okay, I'm going to set up a channel. Okay, Docs, what do I do here? What do I do? How do I fill this out? I did all my stuff. He walked me through it and then told me afterwards, okay, you need to stop pigeonholing yourself. You got to do a show more than every 2 weeks. You can't do this. You got to be more consistent. You can't just do OG stuff. You got to do new stuff. I was like, well, I can talk about new stuff. All right, do it. So here we are. I mean, I don't have the biggest channel. Don't care about having the biggest channel. I just want to have a channel where the people who are on here get value out of what I give them.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't give a damn about being the biggest or the best or the most monetized. I'm not even monetized. I ain't none of that. I don't care. If I've got something I can share with you that you can actually enjoy and use and learn from, that's all I want to do. Teach. I that's all it is. And for me, this is a hobby. This is fun. If I get monetized, okay, whatever. I'm going to send that shit to the St. Jude's.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm going to help other people. I'm going to take that platform and help other people. That's what I'm going to do. But there are guys who could, like Docs and Hammer and a few other guys, they're monetized, they're making money. Hammer's donating money, okay? Hammer and Docs are both donating money. Docs is going to do a marathon coming up. He wants me to be in on it. Okay.
Yeah,
and he's going to give a lot of that money to St. Jude's. I'm like honored to be part of it.
Absolutely. St. Jude's is a place that anytime I can donate, I always do. Sorry, Faith, go ahead.
No. I was going to say, Jeffrey, no, go ahead with are you done?
Yeah, brother. I was going to say, anytime I can donate to St. Jude's in any capacity, that's a no-brainer every time.
Yeah, that's good, brother. So Jeffrey Agreo says, what do you guys think about, should we extend Carr or get a new QB, honestly?
Extend.
Agreed.
5 years.
See, I'm with Jack Captain on this one. I think, I mean, he's still under contract.
So
I will wait. I would wait.
What I would say is
you would extend him, just not 5 years, right?
Yeah,
2 years.
I would not extend him to a full 5.
Would you extend at a lower rate to get Devontae Adams and put him on 5 years at a much lower pay grade, and he takes it? You damn right.
He should get a hometown discount. Not get that. Not give him too much. Maybe 2 years. But if we get Adams,
then maybe we could go. I don't care about the money. I grew up poor. I don't care about the money. I want to win championships for Las Vegas. That's a dude who extend. He takes a pay cut to get his old buddy back. Dude, that's a winning formula.
Okay.
Everybody wants to replace Gut, but it's a joke.
Let's see who is our coach, and if our coach wants to keep him, because all of the people out there are saying, "Well, we got this." I said, we don't know what we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know who the GM is. We don't know who the coach is. We don't know if the coach wants to have Derek Carr as their quarterback, because maybe they don't. And if they don't, and he is under contract for this year, then maybe, as I've said, if you want to get the most for Derek Carr, this is the time that you figure it out and you put him up there and say, okay, I got Derek Carr. Who wants him and how much are you giving? And again, I like Derek Carr. I do. I like Derek Carr. But in the long run, you might take a hit in 2022, but you're building in 23, 24, and 25. That is what remains to be seen. That's why I said this is my take, and I'll stand behind it. You need to figure out what the organization is going to do first.
Yep.
Okay, well, here's my take.
I agree with that.
You gut and rebuild. We're not going to be rebuilding through 25. We're going to be rebuilding longer. 1, 2. Carr will not be traded. He already said, if they try to trade me, I'll retire. I am a Raider. Period. If you don't go forward with the freaking momentum we got, and you're willing to tear it all down and start over, you're not the head coach. You're not a good head coach. And how many times have you had an argument with your spouse that said, if you do this, I swear, bubba, 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 bubba. And that's it. That's my final word. That's all I'm saying. And then later on, you figure out you put yourself into a corner because you said you made a threat.
Yeah.
You made a threat.
How many times have I had it with my spouse?
If Derek Carr, who is a very good quarterback, statistically probably top 15. I'm not sure if he hits top 10. If he hits top 10, he's at number 10. Okay? Because there are plenty of good quarterbacks. There are plenty of quarterbacks right off the top of your head that you're going to start hitting names. Okay? And Carr might get in at that top 10. Okay? But if Derek Carr wants to walk away, then let Derek Carr walk away. But if Derek Carr has to say, well, if the Raiders trade me to this, I will take that franchise and make them good as well. You don't know until you let Derek Carr decide. And people are saying this, that, and the other thing. You don't know what until you figure it out.
You asked a question.
Well,
I'm fucking Stephen A on your ass. You asked a question. How many times have I had to argue with my spouse? 0. We don't make threats in this house. We talk.
hey, but
Second,
when you made that.
Love it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
secondly,
No, you're good. You're good. You know, with
Pastor
what you're saying right
Carr has
now,
never lied to Raider Nation or anyone else. He says what he says. He means what he says. He's not going anywhere, and that's that.
I definitely agree with OG.
You cut this team and get rid of Derek Carr. You suck as a head coach. You should have never got fucking hired in the first place.
So the one way that I could only see DC leaving is if we do get a head coach that is all ego and he's like, you know, I just want my guys. I kind of want to make this my team, right?
Yeah,
Instead of building on what we have. And that would be a mistake. Personally,
But you know,
I've been on. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Okay,
go ahead.
so-
Gosh.
Okay, no, it's all good, brother. Appreciate you. So personally, I've wanted Harbaugh since Del Rio got fired, because in the 2016 year, right, we went pretty far. Carr obviously got hurt. That was a tragedy. What could have been? Gruden came in, Mr. Ego Man. I mean, I definitely like what Gruden was doing to some degree, but he wanted to say, hey, look, I'm going to build my team. And he blew it all up. And we can't make that mistake again. This team
is Gruden 2.0. He wants absolute control.
No, Harbaugh is Gruden 3.0 because we've had Gruden 2.0.
Yeah, but he wants to blow it all up and do no. Stop. We're heading in the right
That was good,
direction.
Cap. That was good.
No Harbaugh. No. Fuck Harbaugh.
Yeah. Well,
me
what I
say
would say,
one
whoever
thing.
we do get as a coach, real quick, is I just want him to be able to build on what we have, because our team showed a lot of heart going into the wild card. You know, nobody really expected us to go into the playoffs.
True.
So the team went into it. You know, they played great after all the adversity. Ruggs, Gruden, Arnett. You know, it just seems like the odds are stacked against us. So what I'm thinking is if we just get some more weapons, build that O-line, add a little bit of depth to the defense. Basically, if we hit a home run in this offseason, we can really make some noise in the playoffs next year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want to say one thing that.
Go ahead, Aaron. Sorry.
I just want to say one thing because I wanted to piggyback on you, OG. He did say he didn't want to play for anyone else, but that was also when Gruden was coaching him, and Gruden was under that 10-year contract. So now that Gruden's gone, maybe he might want to leave because he's like, well, I'm going to play here for the rest of my life because Gruden's going to be here for another 10 years, and by then he's going to retire anyway, so they're going to retire together. You know, I mean, that's just my input on that. But now that it's all over with, he may, like Arkham said, another coach can come in, get rid of him. But honestly, though, there's only two other quarterbacks that would take over him, and that's Rodgers or Russell. But those guys don't have. I don't know. I'd rather keep Carr. Who's that?
I would rather keep Carr.
Of those
I'd rather
two,
keep Carr.
I'll take Aaron Rodgers. I don't want nothing to do with Russell Wilson.
Agreed.
Aaron Rodgers is a lying son of a bitch. I don't want him either. He has no fucking integrity.
Well, what I'm saying is if you're going to get a quarterback to come in, if you are.
Here's the scoop. Pastor Carr hasn't lied to you yet. He ain't going to. He's Mr. fucking Rodgers. Okay? 1, that's done. 2, if we get a coach who wants to disassemble the team and we got to go to fucking rebuild mode again?
No way. I don't want to do that.
That's a mistake.
Okay,
we're heading in the right direction.
We're still in a minor rebuild, anyways, guys. It's nothing.
I know.
I mean, you're celebrating.
We're a fucking playoff team. We're a playoff team.
So,
Terrence is right.
Playoffs if we hold our core together. Stop trying all these goddamn.
We're still
There's
building.
a lot of YouTube content creators who pissed me off over the last 2 weeks who are fantasy football solutions to real football, which is horse shit. Not everybody's plug and play. That's garbage.
Okay, raise your hand if you have control of the Raiders.
Yep, that definitely not I. Because if I had control of the Raiders, Mark would be already gone.
Okay, again, raise your hand if you have a say for what Mo Davis wants to do with the Raiders. I'm looking for hands.
And that's
I don't see any.
Mo Davis is a fuck up. Okay.
Raise your hand if
to decide on the GM.
If you think that Mo Davis is going to listen to anything we have to say.
Maybe, and let me tell you why.
No.
Well, before don't cut me off.
Let
me tell you why. A lot of content creators are now being imitated by the main media is imitating content creators right now. If you don't believe me, go back and listen to the comments. They're saying the shit that we're saying. It's getting filtered to Mark Davis. Not my channel, but the bigger channels are. Now, let me explain something to you. Mark Davis is a total fuck up. He is not his daddy. You should have hired a president to decide whether the GM stays or goes.
Well, I guess we still.
You're interviewing coaches. You don't know fuck about football. You don't even have a president. You're going to hire a GM or a coach first. Last time he hired a coach to hire the GM, backwards. This boy don't know shit about football. He is a fuck up. Okay? He can't even pick a decent fucking hairdresser. He's going to fucking make these decisions. Fuck him. The goddamn president first. And get a fucking GM. Let the president pick the GM and then move down to coach. But no, I'm going to interview people. I don't know fuck about what I'm asking or looking at. Wow. Mark Davis is a fucking dumbass.
I know.
He's a privileged, bad haircut wearing fucking retard. Get shit together and fucking get a goddamn president. Figure out who the GM is and then figure out the coach. Now, I'm just going to interview people without the right people in place to fucking ask the right questions.
OG?
Hello, Jesse.
OG, can you tell me how you really feel?
I'm trying to. How do I?
There
you go.
Fucking this guy's an idiot.
I'm trying to point to him. Go ahead, brother.
I said,
we get the right.
No, I just said, OG, can
right.
you tell us how you really feel?
Al Davis must have fucked his cousin to produce that one. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to cut out, man. I don't want to be involved in this.
Did I lie? Did I say something untrue?
What I would
My name
say
is
if
Cool
we do get the
Kev.
right
My name is Cool
person
Kev.
to be the president of football operations, right? If we get the right individual, which hopefully we do, then like you said, OG, we can get the GM, we can get the head coach. And this offseason is really crucial because in this offseason, one of two things is going to happen. We're either going to build on what we got or we're going to blow it all up. And I don't want to blow it up personally. Captain Jack has a really good point. You know, Mark is going to decide at the end of the day. But I feel like our voice does get heard to some degree, right? This season, it was when it was going on. We all wanted KJ Wright before knowing what he was going to be, right? We needed some linebacker depth. I think it was when White went down. And he's, Mayock got him. And then when Ruggs, after that situation, we needed a speedster. So most of us were saying, let's get Deshaun Jackson. They went, Mayock went out and got him. So our voice is heard to some degree. I really hope Mark does make the right moves because, like I said, this offseason is going to be very telling of the next 5 years, what a franchise is going to be.
And actually, I agree with you, Arkham, is that there is words that are getting out that is being filtered to Mark Davis. So there are people, I know for a fact that there are people that Mark Davis has on his blacklist. And I'm sure that I'm one of them because I've never said anything really nice about the gentleman. So, and there are others who I won't dime out here, but I know that they are on a blacklist as well. And you'd be surprised who's on a blacklist by Mark Davis. I won't say anything further than that. But the point is that if Marcel Reese becomes team president, and I think he has a very good chance of becoming team president because he's been basically shadowing Mark Davis this entire year.
Agreed.
If Marcel Reese becomes team president and he is involved in the process, and there is a gentleman that's actually running contracts right now, who is the assistant GM or the assistant president. There is I don't know what his name is. I think his name is DeJuan Donald, or I might be mistaken on exactly that. But he's the guy that's writing contracts right now, and it's not Mark Davis because he's actually handling football operational activity. But if Marcel Reese becomes president, which I think it's got a very good possibility of that happening, and the fact that and I say the Raiders are interviewing prospective GMs with pedigree outside of the organization, because there should be plenty of positive things from other football franchises that we can take in. We're interviewing Dodds out of the Colts. We interviewed Ziegler out of the Patriots, and I'll be kind to call them the Patriots. We're interviewing people with pedigree.
It's a bad word.
I know, but
don't say that word again, Cap.
Okay, fuck it. With the shit,
there we go.
We got Ziegler in there.
Talk that shit.
But here's the other thing as well. If it's Ziegler that gets hired, you can almost connect the dots that it's probably going to be Josh McDaniels as the head coach.
Oh, God.
No.
And here's another thing I got to add.
Let me finish. If it's Ziegler that's hired with the Patriot pedigree, you can almost guarantee you he's going to bring in other folks like him, and it's probably going to be Josh McDaniels. Now, if it's Dodds that's hired, you can almost connect the dots. It's going to be Jim Harbaugh.
Right.
So
you know what?
A lot will
why
be
the hell are you
a lot will be determined by who is the GM. and then you can connect the dots after that. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay. Well, how the hell are you interviewing head coaches without a damn GM in place? You are not the guy who can pick that shit, Mark Davis.
Okay.
You are not qualified. You are not your daddy. You're an idiot.
Okay, may I again? They are interviewing people. They have only interviewed 2 people for the head coach position, and one was Rich Bisaccia.
Who the hell's interviewing them?
Excuse me.
Pause.
They interviewed Rich Bisaccia as a courtesy, and they interviewed Jared Mayo in order to get the Rooney Rule satisfied.
Yep.
Who is interviewing? Okay, why are you interviewing coaches without a fucking GM?
They are interviewing coaches by the same guy that's writing the contracts that are on the Raiders right now.
I think he's trying to answer that question, OG. He's trying to answer the question for you. He just wants to just let him finish, right? Yeah. Cap, is that what you're trying to answer his question, right?
Yes, sir. That is the person there. Yeah. It's the guy that is running contracts right now that is the only person in the organization with the authority to, because Mayock is out of the building. Okay? Bisaccia is still in the building, and that's why he got a courtesy interview. Okay? Our defensive coordinator is still in the building pending results because he hasn't dropped yet. Because they're going to give Gus Bradley, I'm sure, at least a cursory interview, but they have to interview a bunch of other people, and they actually took care of the Rooney Rule by having Jared Mayo come in, who would be a great candidate. And also I hear rumblings that they're going to probably interview D'Amico Ryans, the defensive coordinator for the 49ers, who would be a great candidate. And oh, by the way, guess what? He is a minority candidate as well. And the new Rooney Rule says you have to have at least 2 minority candidates outside of the organization to satisfy the Rooney Rule. There's your
but I understand where OG's coming from.
Problem with interviewing minorities. Who have a problem with you interviewing fucking Patriots assistant coaches who are all failures coming to be? Point blank period. Like, they suck.
And if I remember correctly, we interviewed the linebackers coach already from the Patriots. Mayo, right?
That was Jared Mayo, yes.
Yeah.
Why are you interviewing Patriots assistant coaches to provide for the Rooney Rule? Okay, great. But
we definitely don't need any Patriots.
Those failures.
I disagree with that.
If you're a Patriots assistant coach under Belichick, you're a failure waiting to happen.
I would say the only person from that.
Is Brian Flores a failure because he got into a bad organization in Miami? Brian Flores is the best fucking coaching candidate out there.
No, he ain't.
Here we go.
I'll take Sean Payton over his ass any fucking day.
Okay, that is not currently under contract.
With Sean Payton, though, I feel like if he doesn't want to come back to the Saints, since he is under contract, he's going to have to go to the booth. We can't just – he's not free to take any job he wants.
There's a lot of – look, let me tell you what's going to happen with the Bill Belichick coaching tree. It's going to die young and early. Every one of his assistants is a fucking failure.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but look what Sean Payton did with Drew Brees. If he had Derek Carr under him, man, I think he could do pretty well. I mean, Drew Brees came from the Chargers.
He's still on a contract.
So. Is he? Okay. Why is everybody throwing his name out there then?
For 3 years, he is under the contract for the Saints for the next 3 fucking years.
Yeah, he's not. Everybody's throwing his name out there.
Get himself a quarterback.
Yeah.
If you want to get Sean Payton, and Sean Payton has stated that he might not come back next year because he's fielding offers to come to the booth, but he's still under contract for the Saints. Ergo, if you want to get him out of the contract, you got to reciprocate the Saints with money, draft picks, or fucking blowjobs, whatever they fucking want.
Oh, shit, pause.
Wait, this isn't Robert Kraft team. Stop.
I deliberately said that just for the comment. I deliberately said that for the comment because Robert Kraft will take you to the best rub and tug in Stuart, Florida. Okay?
That's why I'm surprised that Deshaun didn't go there.
Okay, well, anyway, again, Brian Flores is the best coaching candidate out there that does not have any ties to anybody at this point.
I agree.
Holy shit.
And Brian Flores took a shit team in Miami and propelled them into something of a playoff contender, but he had to buck the fucking system of the fucked up ownership that they had in Miami. And I know this because I live in the state of Florida, how fucked up they are.
Yeah, but he's toxic as fuck because he already drove a wedge between his quarterback, wanting to get Deshaun, what's his name?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
And it caused a lot of stress in the locker room. Now,
well, but you know what? He was correct. He said, I don't want Tua Tagovailoa. I want Justin Herbert. And Younger said, go fucking pack sand. We're going to draft Tua Tagovailoa and fucking eat it.
okay.
Yeah. So we have a comment right now. It says OG versus Captain Jack, UFC 270, Vegas in April.
You want to watch two old men drop that hard? Oh, that's great, man.
Hey, let's say hi to ONT6. How you doing, brother?
What's up, ONT?
ONT6. How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Yeah,
he's
good to see
sitting
you,
there
man.
nice and patiently, and
Yeah. Well, the two guys are over here throwing down over here.
Two fucking
Oh,
old guys.
dude, you're those old guys in the Muppets up in the fucking balcony. We're ready to throw blows, bro.
No,
It's like watching Foreman and against one of the older OGs. You know.
Go ahead, Auntie. Sorry, brother.
No, you're good, brother. No, I was just saying that our best move is just to keep Carr this season and just retool. I just don't understand how everybody wants to get rid of Carr, especially with the contract he has. The best move would be to get a number one receiver this offseason. You know what I mean? Get a decent tackle, go get another corner, and then wait until next year's draft class to draft a quarterback. So like that, we give Derek Carr one more year with all the weapons, no excuses, no nothing, no excuses whatsoever. If he produces, we re-sign him. If we don't, we just cut ties with him. And then
add a right tackle too, and then you're right. I agree with all the picks, and then add a right tackle. I think would be good. You're right. I agree with you, OT.
Wait till 2024. They're rich with quarterbacks.
I don't know. Everybody keeps saying they're going to be good. I don't think any of the quarterbacks are going to be good. Matt Pickett, Matt Corral, I don't think any of them are going to be good. That's why I think
I agree.
We'll be rich with quarterbacks in the draft, bro.
2023,
This draft class,
brother. 2023. You're a year late.
Yeah, this upcoming draft class feels pretty weak, to be honest. And the last thing that I want is, we get a quarterback in the first round, and he turns out to be like an EJ Manuel. That's going to set us back. We don't need that.
No, that's why we need to go defensive tackle or get a right tackle or cornerback in the draft, the first round.
Absolutely.
We want to draft a quarterback in the fourth and fifth round.
Just go to Georgia.
One of our top 3 picks in the, on the quarterback, especially when he's not going to help us on the field anytime soon. You know what I mean? Yeah. We just made the playoffs. We need to keep building on this momentum. That's why I don't understand why everyone wants to get rid of Carr or go trade for Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. First of all, guys, this is not Madden. You can't go trade for everybody. There's a salary cap. There's contracts. Right. You know what I mean? This is the thing I don't understand. Guys. Would it be nice to have Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams? Believe me, it would be nice, but we can't have them both.
We don't know.
We can't. It's one or the other.
We don't know because we don't know who the fuck is our GM, our president, and our head coach.
That's the most annoying part about it. Because even all these candidates that we have been interviewing and stuff, I don't like any of these guys because look at their draft history. The guy from the Colts has a bad draft history. You know what I mean? The guy from the Patriots. I mean, I honestly do not like any of these GMs that we're looking at right now. I want a GM with a proven draft history that's been able to hit on draft picks. Because that's the problem that we have is hit on these draft picks. And this game
So Auntie, who's that GM then?
Name a GM that has a perfect draft history.
I want Austin Newsom from the Ravens. I want him to come out of retirement.
A perfect draft history.
I'm just saying, I want a good – I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but I'm just saying you at least have to be hitting at least a good 70% of your draft picks.
Okay,
Especially
So
well,
I'm gonna chime in on this real quick, if you don't mind, Cap.
please.
T, I definitely hear you, brother. In the sense that I was also advocating for Newsom to come out of retirement. I would love that. It's not as realistic as we'd like, but if it happens, hey man, I'm all for it. But based on the current candidates we have, I would say Dodds is currently the leader of the pack with getting people in the second round like Jonathan Taylor. But I definitely agree. I mean, at the end of the day, we all just want our organization to win, right? We just want to be able to get that Super Bowl. I know in my lifetime, I was just talking about this to a friend at work. In my lifetime, I've seen 2 division foes get a championship. I saw the Donkeys and I saw the Queefs. That's terrible. We need it to be our time. So definitely agree on that. Like I said, Dodds is definitely, I would say, my horse in the race besides Newsom. Because there's not a whole lot of other GMs that are out there right now, unfortunately.
Right, and again,
So I just
remember,
wanted to add that.
the other thing is that Dodds ain't a GM.
He's an assistant, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are interviewing people that are underneath the GM realm. Okay? So you got to understand, we're interviewing people for the prospective title of general manager. Okay? Because there are GMs available.
Hey guys,
We are interviewing people that will ascend to the GM role. So you can say, well, this guy hasn't done this and this guy hasn't done that. Well, he's not the fucking GM.
Right.
hey guys,
Yes.
we got 3.5 minutes left, and here's what the situation is. StreamYard, they only allow you so many hours a month of streaming, and I'm in a tight notch right now, and Captain and I have to do a show, Chronicles of the Black Hole, next Tuesday, and we're going to have some guys in from Raiders Fan Radio. It might run a little long. And I'm trying to make sure that I can put up enough content for you, but we got to cut this short in about 3.5 minutes. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to stay on here a lot longer, run all damn night, but I'm going to have to cut this short because
Hey, OG, do you pay for it? Do you pay for the service?
No, I don't pay for this right now, but I'm gonna have to pay for it if I keep going, bro.
Okay, because I was saying you can delete your storage, and then that cuts down the hours. But since you don't pay for it, then you can't yet.
Yeah, but I don't want to cut out videos that I've already worked hard on, and
are they already
Captain's worked hard on? No, what I'm saying is, I you know what? Screw it. I got enough money set aside. I might pay for it this month.
It's a good investment. It really is. Do you?
I don't get monetized. It's not an investment.
No, but I'm talking StreamYard. Having StreamYard's an investment itself.
Right, but I get it for free right now. But if I keep going, 2 minutes longer, I'm going to end up having to pay for it. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's party. Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. By the way, T, if you don't mind, on the Discord, can you send me a DM, brother? I got a couple of things regarding my channel I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, well, I'm on there. You can message me anytime.
Okay. I don't really know how to DM on the Discord. I just don't use it too much. So I would appreciate that if you can, my brother.
I'll make sure Terrence is a moderator. He is the
100%
of Raiders moderators.
Terrence, I guarantee you'll be my first moderator.
Yeah, I want to get a hold of you too, Terrence. Can you just put your phone number out there live on the chat?
Yeah. See, as somebody who is computer knowledgeable, I don't do that shit.
I know that.
I let you have my real name, but everything else.
It was a joke, Terrence. It was a joke.
Put it in the private chat as an email. There's no phone numbers.
T,
it was a joke, man.
I think that Fade wants you to put it in Morse code. You're good.
I'll put it in Python for you.
We're gonna need the Rosetta Stone to figure that one out.
And I was gonna say, Terrence, do I have your number, Terrence?
No.
I don't.
None of us have his number.
Okay, well, Terrence, I'm gonna put my number in private chat because the only number that people know is the Google number. So let's see here. Hit me up because there's, like I said, if there's a way that you, like I said, do I need to like bring you on as I mean, you moderate on your own, but is there a way for me to get you to do the things as well that you do anyway? So I want you to give me a ring up so we can talk about that as well.
Okay.
And Terrence, if you could put your number in private chat, I'm going to want to talk to you about your auto extended loan warranty. So, just saying.
I'll have my people contact your people. Okay.
I don't have people, bro.
And by the way, remember at the end of the month, if you don't call in, you will lose your insurance.
It's all right. I do Allstate.
Okay.
Allstate.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I do USAA, bro. I pay $68 a month for me and my wife with full coverage.
That's military, right? Is that military?
That is military.
Yeah, well, I'm not in the military. I can't do it.
Do you have any family members, parents that were
military? Yeah. My dad was.
Then you qualify. Then you qualify. Me and my wife pay $68 a month for full coverage. Your parents are military. You qualify. Ba-bam.
Well, shit, I didn't know that.
If you do that, T, make sure like OG Daniel gives you a reference code or something. You guys might end up getting some money or something out of it. A lot of companies tend to do that.
Well, you got to be military qualified, either you or your parent. If your parents are, you got access to the DD-14, which is their documentation. You qualify for it.
Even if they've been retired for...
It don't matter. You're qualified.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
My daughter is qualified. My daughter's qualified for USAA. They were never served, but because I served, they qualify. Oh. Your parents served, you qualify.
Well, my dad did, not my mom.
Okay.
Hey guys, let me ask you a question about the
get his DD-214 and you're in, bro. And nobody will be able to touch your car insurance like USAA. Full coverage.
Shit. Do they do like RV coverage and all that? Like
just talking insurance right now.
That's all good. I don't do this.
What?
Do they do like boats and 3-wheelers and all that stuff?
Yeah. Yes, I got USAA. They got
boats, 3-wheelers, home insurance, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you will pay so much less for insurance that nobody will be able to touch your rates.
All right, guys. If you don't mind, give me 2 players on the squad this year. So who overachieved, who underachieved this last season?
I think Renfro overachieved. Because okay, go ahead.
Agree.
Go ahead, OG.
Renfro and Hobbs overachieved.
Underachieved, I would say Waller.
Edwards.
I was going to say you said 2.
Leatherwood.
And Edwards. Oh, Leatherwood. He's a rookie too. So what? His expectations weren't supposed to be up. He's a rookie, so he's learning. Just like Colton Miller, he started off like crap, but look at him now. He's doing great. So I couldn't put Leatherwood on there.
Expectations to degree was
a bust.
Littleton has been a bust for us, but I feel like he's made for the 3-4. When he was with the Rams, he was a 3-4 linebacker.
Yeah, but he also had Aaron Donald in front of him.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Waller
Cap.
Oh, I wish we had it.
Big underachiever.
I agree.
Hey,
and the thing about Waller is, I'm a big Waller fan, but with him underachieving, he cannot ask for that top 3 tight end money. At least not, if he does great next year, then we can absolutely give him that extension. But he didn't earn it, at least not yet.
Yeah, you got to remember he's still under contract for 3 years.
No, right, absolutely. But the way he seemed out, or the way it seemed towards the end of the season, it seemed like he was kind of holding out because he wants that, that big contract because he's with that sports agency.
Yeah. His agent is very, very fuck you-ish.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, it's what do they say about the NFL? It's what have you done for me lately? So it's like, what have you done, Waller, this year that merits you getting this big contract? You've had one big season. Again, I'm a big Waller advocate. I love the guy, but without him proving it, we can't justify giving him that money.
Nope. I agree. I agree. He was fired for 2 years, and this year he was.
Yeah, it's like how do we know that you're not going to pull like what is it, an Xavier Howard from the Dolphins, where it's like, all right, we gave you a big contract.
He ain't gonna do that. He was genuinely hurt. I honestly believe that. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. This man is in a program where he has to be truthful, honest, and dig into himself.
Right.
And he had COVID too. Right?
Rehabilitation, he can't do what everybody else does with their medications because of Waller being a recovering addict.
He can't.
He has to go through
Right.
a whole different rehab than anybody else who doesn't have that situation.
Right. He can't take the painkillers. He can't do that. He won't allow himself to do that. So his rehabilitation,
which makes sense. And I definitely respect his sobriety. That's a major respect. Shout out to Waller and Max for definitely having that. Let me ask you guys this, and that was definitely some good responses. Do you guys agree that we should keep Jalen Richard, because I feel like he showed his worth?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I do.
Absolutely.
Because you don't know how serious Drake's injury is going to last.
Agreed.
The second
And he's one of the best blocking backs in.
Absolutely.
Well, not just that, we're going to need him. We're just going to need him.
We need him.
And the thing about Richard, guys, 2 things. Or 3 things. He blocks. He's elusive. And the guy's just a dog, man. He's a small guy, but he won't go down in that first contact a few times. Do you guys remember that? What was it, 3rd or 4th down? He went for like 22 yards. Kept us in the game. He is a pinball. Absolutely, OG.
But you remember his first play in the NFL?
Yeah, it was a touchdown in New Orleans.
It was.
And I
It
saw
was.
it first.
5-yard run for a fucking touchdown. I'm sorry. Everybody was bashing him. Sure, all he needs to cut his contract off. Well, he did it and still balled.
And he's only like 3.5 million.
One of the best blocking backs I've seen in
100%.
God, I want to say 20 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, easily 20 years, the best blocking back I've seen.
Hey, not I would just blocking, but ferocious. Like when he hits and blocks, he's trying to kill a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, OG, do you have people in the backstage?
Let me look, man, because I don't have a dial down note. So
I was gonna say, because SC is saying that pull up and you wait in the back for 3 hours and maybe they'll pull you up. I'm just wondering if maybe there was some.
No, that's a joke.
That's
a joke with Mike Guerrero. That's a joke with Michael Guerrero. He always says he's pulling up for 3 hours, sitting in the backstage. That's why he's trolling him right now.
Oh, you're trolling? Okay.
Yeah,
no. He's not trolling. He's just
not
messing
that
with Michael.
Troll. He's just
not that type of troll. He's messing with Michael. It's a joke. It's a joke that we all know about. We've been going through this for 3 days.
Regarding your Colts troll, whatever happened with that? Did he ever show up again, or is that?
He did. He went, whoa, when we lost. And I was like, hey, dude.
Still beat you guys
in the playoffs. You lost to the Jaguars. And then I never heard from him again. I'm kind of a dick. Hey, listen, guys, I gotta take my next set of meds, and I'm gonna have to cut this short because when I do, it's night time for the old man.
Hey, wait! This is the first time I've been on OG's channel. I think this is the first time I've been on OG's.
Me too.
I've been on everybody. Well, captains. I haven't been on cap. Oh, wait, have I?
I was gonna say, Terrence, you have not been on mine yet.
I got to get on yours soon.
This is the first time. Right now, this is the first time Terrence didn't show his face. So you didn't show your face this time, Terrence. You usually live show
everybody
your face.
knows what I look like now, man.
Everybody told me I look like Terrence because of the beard, but then he went.
I remember one time someone called me OG, and I'm like, wait a second. I mean, do I really look that old now?
Yeah, no, you look like Drew Carey. But
I mean, I am pretty old.
Hey, don't Don't get kicked out the first time you're here, Terrence.
I'm pretty
Shit.
old. I'm 48, so I'm not spring.
Oh, shit, I got underwear older than you.
Holy
Hey.
shit, you're a youngin'.
I appreciate that, guys.
Compared to me, you're a youngin'. But no, you know, I want to say thank you to everybody who's in the panel. Go to Captain Jack and Rackham. Go to Captain Jack Rackham. Subscribe to his channel. He's on several accounts.
He's
YouTube,
even on
me. He's also
Roku.
on what?
He's on Roku too.
Absolutely.
Roku.
Yeah.
Jack's everywhere. I've seen him on a bunch of channels.
I can't
Yeah.
find him on Roku though. I have Roku and I can never find you.
If you look for Northeast Streaming Sports.
No, I do not. I look for Captain Jack.
Wait. See, wait. I'm gonna do the old Jewish guy from Coming to America. Aha! Aha!
That explains
Aha!
it. That explains why I never found it.
Go to Roku TV and look up gay male porn and
What?
no, I'm just kidding.
No, why would I even look that up anyways?
Well, because that's who I'm with. I'm with Northeast Streaming Sports.
Oh, okay. So I always thought that it was just Captain Jack. That's why I always...
Yeah, no.
No, Northeast Streaming Sports
Yes, Northeast Streaming Sports.
on Roku TV. You'll find him there.
I got that written down now.
All right, so Fades to Black's gonna start a channel. Arkham's gonna start a channel. I love that name, Arkham. That's an insane asylum from Batman.
Absolutely. And that's part of it. It's going to be, so I'm going to have a couple of things and I'll just kind of throw out there. So I'm going to have some crazy plays, the 5150 report, right? 5150, crazy. It's going to be welcome
5150, great album great song and great album as well.
Van Halen?
Definitely welcome to the asylum, right? The asylum of the, of the Raiders. But definitely got a couple of things. I appreciate that, OG. Thank you so much. And just wanted to say, thank you for everybody on the panel for, being so welcoming on my first time. This is great. Had a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to do it again. Thank you.
You're a natural.
Yeah, you're just hanging with a bunch of old drunken uncles.
Oh, now I'm old now.
Well, drunk. Wait. No, let me get that. Okay, let me get that. Drunk.
Your other left.
And I still have not been able to get my fucking goddamn Arnold Palmer, even though you got a chance to have 2 drinks and a piss.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my next one and take my pills with it. But no, seriously, Arkham, dude, start a channel or just
absolutely.
You know what? Fuck that. Just go on and whore around on YouTube like Fades to Black's doing. Get your name known, get seen, get support, get help. Dude,
I say
we all will have your backs. You and Fades will have your backs, dude. If you got any questions, we'll answer them.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Go to Terrence's channel. He does a podcast on YouTube. Terrence, tell him where to find you, bro.
Salute Nation Podcast.
Gotcha. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to all of you guys already. So I'll definitely be on that. And if you guys don't mind, I'll definitely be coming on a lot more. Like I said, this was a blast.
Do it, man. Do it.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to do it more. So, Captain, OG, T, as every live stream that you guys have, man, if you guys have room for one more, man, I'll definitely be there. I appreciate it. And Fade, you as well, my brother.
I will always post that link in the chat, and you're more than welcome. And when your channel's ready and you're ready to start your channel, we'll back you, right, Fade?
Absolutely.
Build your channel now.
Right.
And
yeah, absolutely.
Now get on lives.
The only reason
lives and whore the internet.
I've been wanting to
go live soon.
Oh, perfect. The only reason that I haven't officially started it right now is, like I said, besides trying to get it perfect, but is I'm in the finance industry, so there's a big exam I have coming up. So I'm just waiting until February 11th, and then once I'm done with that, then I can really focus exclusively on this.
That would be your couple of weeks, bro. Okay, here's the thing: get on the lives, or get yourself seen, get yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
Fade's already doing it. He knows the formula. Get on there, get seen, every time I'll be on 2 or 3 times a week usually.
Yeah, that's
I
all
might
right.
have to slow it down to meet the StreamYard standard. I'll just have to pay the bastards. But look, go to every channel you can find. Get on the lives, bro.
Absolutely.
And to get your opinion out there. Fades is doing it. You should do it.
Yeah,
You know what? You'll get nothing but freaking support. Right,
I
guys?
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the
Oh,
way,
yeah.
I just subscribed to yours there, Terrence. I found it and I hit it up and subscribed.
Thank you.
Yeah, Terrence, I just subscribed to you
subscribe
too. I didn't realize you had a
Terrence's,
channel.
only page.
That's why I'm not showing
And
myself.
that whole brass
Under
pole
contract, I
scene
can't
had
show myself anymore.
it messed me up bad, but
You know, well, more than
I-
anything, fellas, I really appreciate you having me on here. Like I said, I'll definitely be jumping in a lot more. You know, thank you so much, Raider Nation family, chat. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed what I have
I'll
to say.
let you know when there's more lives. If there's any more lives tonight, I'll always look on the queue and then I publish it. And
Perfect.
of people who
Well, Dirty
I-
has one every night at 10 o'clock.
My ass going to
He
bed,
does.
man. I'm tired.
Yeah,
But,
and Sultan's supposed to have one on right now.
I think
coming up.
Sultan will be on in a little bit.
And then
Yes.
Dirty has one at 10. But hey, Terrence, I didn't realize you had a channel, so I just subscribed to you too as well,
Yeah, I'm
brother.
on YouTube. I'm on Anchor. I'm on.
Yeah, I just subscribed,
Spotlight.
and obviously I subscribed to these two
Spotify.
guys over here.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, I'll be the first to head out then. Thank you so much. Much love, y'all.
Have a good one, Arkham.
Peace
Good
out.
having you.
Likewise.
Hey,
Good
Batman's
seeing
my
you.
favorite superhero, by the way.
Bro.
Mine is Black Panther. Black Panther.
Real
It doesn't
quick.
matter. Arkham, baby.
I
Arkham.
don't know if you guys can tell,
Nice,
Yo.
nice.
but that's the Red Hood. That's my current logo. I got the Joker and Batman. Got my
I
favorite
Oh,
favorite ones on there.
nice. Cool, man.
So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good one, bro.
Much love,
Good
y'all.
talking.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Cool guy.
All right,
So
guys.
does that mean it's ending? Is that what it means?
Yeah, bro, I got to crash, dude. It's like an hour past when I should go to bed.
Yeah, and I was supposed to. I said I figured I'd only be on for 2 hours, and it's already been on for what, almost 3.
Thanks for having me on, OG.
Oh yeah, it's
Captain.
almost 3 hours.
Captain, always a pleasure. And
Oh
Terrence.
no, like I said, our pleasure. Like I said, actually, it's this guy. I'm trying to point again. No, it's okay. This guy's pleasure. I always can't fucking.
I can't
point,
do that
man.
either. It's like fuck. I
just do the opposite.
Just point this way.
Yeah, that I can do. That I can do.
Here we go again, guys.
Yeah. Again, thanks, OG. Captain, always a pleasure to be on a live with you. And Terrence, you know I'm going to see you around.
Oh
You're always around too. Yeah, much love for you too, brother.
You're calling me a whore as well, which is fine.
I got to
You
get
gotta
you back,
aim the
man.
please. You know what I'm saying?
You're the one that threw it out there. First of all,
still Team 6 of the Raider YouTube, bro.
First of all, this guy up here in my left corner here said that he told everybody that he popped my cherry, and then you told everybody that I'm a YouTube whore. So fucking my name's out there now.
Names on all the bathroom walls.
Have you been on Graphs yet, Fade? Have
Me?
you been on Graphs?
Actually, I was on Sultan's show and Graf came in.
I was there that night too. Yeah, I was there on that.
Yeah,
Well,
but I don't know if I'm ready for Graf yet. I mean, we talked, but he's got a lot of heavy hitters. That night when I tried to chime in, he had all content creators, so it was more of a sit back, watch, and just relax and enjoy and just chime in. You know, so I enjoy that too.
Well,
And he gets overloaded, but if you type in there enough times, I want to be a content creator, what's your advice? He'll tell you.
Oh yeah, no, him and I have gone. You know, I've contacted him and he's gone back to me and stuff when he first started, but he's getting pretty big now.
I would say so, considering
He's busy.
12,600 subscribers.
Yeah, he's growing, but you know, he's got a lot of followers.
have you
He
been
does
on
good work.
Captains?
Yeah, I have actually. The first time I was on Captain, so I couldn't get my audio when I had my video on. So he told me to call in, and we had a good conversation over the phone.
Yeah.
Online.
Andy's.
Who?
Get yourself on Andy's as well.
Yeah, I haven't tried that. I love Andy, man. I haven't been on his yet. He doesn't do a lot of lives though.
Yeah, he well, it's it's not football season, so it's
And
kind of hard.
Honcho doesn't do a lot of lives. Only if it's
No,
a
and he doesn't take a lot of calls. But here's a scoop: go to Raiders Fan Radio and
Oh,
leave
yeah,
a
go to-
voicemail message.
See Murph.
Leave a voicemail message. They'll give you the number during the show. You leave a voicemail message, and if they like it, they'll play it. They do it 3 times, you're a made man. And if you're the best call that night, you're a Sizzler Award winner.
Yeah, I've done some chats out there with them, and they replied back saying, "Hey, Fatal Blacks is blah 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 blah," and then they come back. So much props to them, man. It's a great show. It's a fun show.
It is an awesome show.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
get
great
to
guys.
know Black Widow and all them. Get to know them.
All the names you're telling me, I know because
Gabe,
but I didn't know Black
Gabe,
Widow had a show.
Raider Gabe and Dirty, get on their show.
Gabe and I are cool. No, I've been on Dirty Show for the last three days, and it's fun. Actually, I was just watching the show yesterday, and he came on. He goes, "Fatal Black, I know you're out there. Get your ass on here." So I came on live.
Right. Yeah, when people are asking for you, they like you.
Yeah, no, he's cool. Well, he knows I don't. He goes. He says I put good content out there, and I don't cross anybody. I've never done him wrong, and he says I want him on my show, and he says Fatal Black, pull up. So I did.
Yeah, but when,
I was going to relax last night.
Want to hear from you? People want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Compliment to you guys. Just watching you guys, and I just want to provide some input, but I also appreciate what you guys put out there.
Yeah, but I've watched you. You would be the ultimate interviewer. Like, you would bring people on and ask them questions. Like, that's who you are. Like,
yeah, I like to ask questions. I like to hear people's input.
Be you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm more of a.
You asked me tonight about my history, and it's like I had to think, and it was nice that I said, but yeah, going back, you're a good interviewer, and that's why I like to make sure that content. People talk about what they want to talk about, not just me.
You could be the next Oprah of Raiders YouTube.
I appreciate that, guys.
No, you can interview people. You're good at it. That's what you do. That's your thing.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I got to work on it. Like I said, I've been on these chats for a while, but that one time you said, I actually remember typing, "Hey, I'd like to be on your show one day, OG," and you said, "Fuck it, jump on right now." I'm like, "Oh shit," I was like, "I don't know if I could do this." It's like, I go, "Fuck it, I'll just jump on."
Was it scary and uncomfortable?
No, I just don't want to. I don't mind sitting back and just watching and chatting, but I actually enjoy talking to you guys live more now instead of doing that. It's nice. I just want to make sure
it's not as scary as it first appeared. I was scared to go on Doc's show the first time.
Yeah,
and I had a blast.
Yeah, I know, and I got hooked after talking to you. Go ahead, Terrence. I'm sorry.
Your first time, it's always the scariest.
Well, that's what happened to Arkham.
This motherfucker was asking everybody questions. He was interviewing right off the bat. He didn't look scared at all.
Who, me?
No, this.
Oh yeah, I was like, nah. I was on Graphs the first time
No, his first time on my show.
I just smiled
started asking questions and interview. I was like, "Fuck, I got Oprah here."
Yeah, it's good though. It's good to ask questions.
Yeah. Look at Arkham today. Today was his first time. You popped his cherry today. Arkham was his first time today. And now he's going to feel comfortable to come on again. And I go, hey, and then you gave him great advice. Jump on other shows, get your name. Everybody knows his name in the chat. And luckily he pulled up and now he's like, oh, okay, I'm out there now.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's more fun. Everybody's scared when they first do it. I was scared when I first did it.
Sure. Absolutely.
And I had a friggin' blast of my life. Like, this was a fucking good time.
My second live was on a Stews. I did
shit.
graph. 2 hours later, I did stews, and that was like 6 to 8 hours. So that total that day, it was like
Do not get caught in a stew.
11, 12 hours total in within 2 days of each
Do
other.
not get caught in a stew.
Or day and a
I
half.
went on a stew, and I don't stay up late. The next thing I know, I'm looking, it's 3 a.m. This motherfucker's been gone for 2 hours. I find out he's on 30's channel. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Bust his ass out.
he did that to Sultan and myself.
Right. And I got stewed. Like you didn't get lost. We got stewed.
So Sultan and I kept it going for like 4 hours, and this was
Hey,
before
Terrence.
Christmas. Yeah.
Terrence, I remember where you were on a lot of channels and stuff, right? And everybody kept telling you, pull up, and you just wouldn't go in. You know, everybody's like, come on, come in. And it took you a while too.
Yeah, I mean, it took, I want to say 5 to 6 months before I actually got into a live.
Yeah, your name was out there. Everybody knew who you were, though.
And
hey,
then
To Be Chilly want to come on. He wants to be on your show one day, OG. To Be Chill. If you look at,
I'd love to have him on. Dude,
yeah,
I would love to have him on. I'd love to have everybody on. I love having anybody who wants to come on. But I got to lock it down tonight because I'm freaking exhausted. And I still have to go through these periods of
flashes.
fatigue.
Oh.
From the radiation I went through last year, and they said it's gonna. Stu told me he's like, dude, it's gonna last at least a couple of years. I'm like, fuck. And so, no, I had radiation a year ago.
Yeah.
And it wrapped up a year ago today. But I still will sit there, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the day or the middle, I just like, oh, dead. And that's what happens sometimes, and that's why I got to cut the show off short. We've been on for freaking almost 3 hours. So
yeah, 3 hours. Holy shit.
I'm gonna bid y'all good night.
Have a good one. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, of course, man. You're my boy. You're the guy. You're the freaking SEAL Team 6 of freaking moderators, bro. You know how to snipe heads.
Yeah, it sucks. So, but since I got everyone out, well, not everyone, about those bots, report them. Don't. That means everybody in the chat report bots. Don't, because that's the only way you get rid of bots.
Yeah,
is that one right there?
Yeah,
the one that's up right there, is that a bot?
Where? No.
Which
there's
one?
No bots right now.
No,
okay. I'm sorry.
Right now, but when the bots come on, you got to report them.
Report them because
once you snipe, do that, you don't have to be a moderator.
Yeah, anybody can report though, but you report it, push the top choice, and what that does, it sends the message and code, source code, and everything to the programmers or developers, whatever, for YouTube, and this way they can see the code itself, and then they can figure out how to do it on there. If you just hide them and snap or snipe or whatever people want to call it, it doesn't do nothing. They just come back.
No, you got to report them. Don't block them. Just report them, and they get sniped by YouTube.
That's why people are like, "Gee, snipe them." I'm like, you can't. It's a bot. I've been trying to YouTube to allow me to have my bots on, but they said because it's not educational use, I can't. I'll get rid of the bots, but they won't let
do that, man. Hey, OG, I'm going to tell you right now, we've been on for 3 hours. It didn't even feel like 3 hours, to be honest with you. So that obviously shows that I had a good time on here. Captain, always a pleasure. Yeah, and I'm going to say goodbye, but I love you guys. You guys keep cool. Raider Nation for life.
Get ready to start your channel. If you need any help,
I'll start working on it.
Reach out, bro.
All right, brother. Take care, guys. All right, bye.
Good one.
Good night, bro. All right, guys. I'm gonna say good night, Skipper.
Good night, Cap. Have a good night, OG.
You have a good night, sir.
As well, T.
But yeah, OG, my number's in the private chat. So.
All right, I'll put it on all the restrooms and the truck stops I can find.
You're gonna make me change my number.
Don't take me seriously.
I'm like this bastard. I actually put your phone number down, T.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Oh, it'll stay in there so I can review and go to the private chat. So I'm good. Hey, T, you have a good night, bro. I will talk to you soon.
Oh yeah.
And Skipper, good talking to you again, brother.
See you guys later.
I said great being here. I didn't realize I was going to be on for 3, but I gotta get up in the morning. So
yeah,
always
I'm gonna go order me a hard leather tricorn. I kind of want to go pirate on this shit.
Well, hey, there's plenty of pirates around.
Okay, so in our next show, who do we want to talk about?
Wow. Because we did Madden, and then we haven't done one since because again I couldn't come on after that.
I'm going to throw 2 out there. Al Davis or...
Well, no, we can't do Al yet because Doc says he wants to have that one brought back over to his channel for like a big spiel per what Doc was saying. I would say Phil Villapiano.
Either one, Lyle Alzado or Phil Villapiano.
I'd like to do Phil Villapiano.
We're doing that. All right. So a week from Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, we're doing Phil Villapiano. You got Murph's email.
Well, let me see. No, you'll have to probably go and send it again.
I'll go find it and send it over to you. Let's do Phil Villapiano. Let's see if he brings in Mosh. We can Uncle Mosh. We can do an old school show. Me, you, Murph, and Mosh.
Yeah, and that'll definitely be one that probably will not be going on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Hell no. All right. So I'll talk to him about doing Villapiano.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, man. You have a good night, sir. Thank you for coming. Good talking to you, Cap.
Hey, always a pleasure, big guy, and you get some rest as well. I'm gonna pack it in and have another day tomorrow because I got to be on. Hammer told me he's doing something tomorrow, so I got to be on early for Hammer.
I got to be on late, so he's doing a marathon. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, well, name him after me.
Okay.
Good night, Skipper.
All right. Take care, shipmate. Be well.